What's going on? Those watching in the near future, the distant future, the distant, super distant future. I guess this is up forever. But let me set this all the way up. How are y'all doing today? Later today we have a collab, but right now we're not collabing. Right now we're playing chess. They switched the page and how it looks. I was a little confused. Okay. Let me just set up some ads. Yeah. Okay. Everything's good on this side of things. Now let me just go here. We get 600 followers on Twitch. Let's go. 600. Let's go. 601 it say. Maybe what's more accurate, 600 or 601? I don't know which one's accurate, but we have one of the two, and that's awesome. Let me just pull this up. Okay. Minimize, and then go live here. Okay, I think we're all good. I think we're all good. Let me just pull this up so I can look here. I can't believe I won this game. I haven't touched chess since this, but let us go. Let us play some. I guess I'll play a blitz. Yeah, let's do some puzzles to start off. I want to warm up, do a puzzle battle, and then once I feel like the wheels are turning, the wheels are spinning, we'll get to it. Looks a little white. Oh well. It'll dry up eventually, I think. Alright. We get black here in this first one. Rook takes. Okay. Checkmate in this puzzle. Warming up our brain. Rook down here, checkmate. Okay. Rook here, mate. Mate here. Rook down, checkmate. Checkmate here. Checkmate here. Checkmate here. Push. Queen, they can't stop it. They can't stop that. Okay. Knight here, looking to fork at the end. And we have the super pin taking that, and I say super pin because they can't do anything about it. Here, and then checkmate. Okay. Fork sitting at 15. Take check, take knight. Okay, 16. I would guess that's the first move. Now for the second move. Check and then take. Let's go on an elevator. Happy Monday. Let's see. This is free. Sitting at 18. Check. Capture. Alright, sitting at 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. And then take 26. No, taking that was not right. Interesting. Okay. We're back, folks. We're back locked in. The rook is here. So if I take this, rook takes. Oh, man. I guess I'm still a little tired. I did not think I was. I don't see what to do here, though, to be honest. Like, here... I don't see... Oh, I guess I just take this. Yeah, it's free. This is why we're doing warm-up. So you take this. They take queen. So maybe check first and then take... No. We have two incorrect. If I lose this, I lose a lot of points. Alright, we gotta lock in. It's time for serious lock in. Take here. So right now we're up. We're sitting at 28. Let's go. Alright, let's go here. What's going on, Ren? Still a little tired. Chat, sleep at night. I slept some. I slept like 7 to 8 hours. I had some sleep, but maybe not enough. Let's see. We're up now. Let's get warmed up here. Play a Blitz game or two, and then we'll pop in the Rapid. Let's go up here. Oh, here we go. Nice to see you too as well, Ren. See us go up here. I never know what to do when they play knight c3 and here. I wonder if it's because you still can't go d5. Oh, I just drop a pawn. Uh-oh. We drop a pawn there. No. Let's just go to a new game. Let's just go to a new game. Oh my god. What do you want to do against knight c3 and bishop c4, though? What happened? You're supposed to play what? Knight c6 when they play that. Okay, good to know. Let's go to this next one so you can stop d5. Wow, it was a blitz game. If I lost the rapid game like that, I would have been heartbroken. Alright, let's go up here. I won't be able to play today. Later today, I'm having a collab with High Variance TV, and we'll have a shared view arena, but me and him just commentate like at the same time. So I won't be playing later, but it will be viewer tournaments, just not with me in it. So let's go here, or one tournament, but it's just a while. We'll commentate together. But knight here to e5. If knight takes, bishop takes. Bishop back here, and then I could go f4 or knight f3. Either of those are the options. f4, I don't love f4 though. I want to keep my structure as long as I can. They might push here now. Okay, full exchanges. Looking to go here in bishop g2. Can you play? Yeah, so it's open to everyone, it's an arena. So it's the same thing I do when I host my tournaments. It's just multi-club. So whoever's there is more than welcomed and encouraged to play. So let's go back here. Okay. H4. They play G5 though. Okay, here, bring the rook over. This is hanging right now though. Okay, they move that over. Rook here. They go there, we go here. And we're hitting this. Come on. They go for the pin idea. They have a tactic idea. I can block the tactic. I'm hitting this and we're up 40 seconds. So I have a slightly decent position right now. Now this square is weak. So I'm thinking to just put my rook up here. And cement it here. Now there's no pin idea. Well, still... Yeah, I would say I might just go here, though. So there might be a pin idea, and I'll take that back. Take. Over. Yeah, we're staring down this D file. And we're up 50 seconds. So we have some advantage. This is hanging right now. They can go back. I can go up. Oh, they just take this, though. Okay, rook takes. Still with the pressure. They could go queen here if they wanted to. Okay, we hit this in the center. And then we just play e4 next turn, right? Take, yeah. It's so bad they just dropped this. Rook over, hitting this, hitting this. One of these will fall. They can't keep all of them, right? It's not possible, and their time's getting low. Okay, queen slides here. Rook takes. Oh, wait a minute. I missed that. Okay, here. Check. Take here. And that's why I went king here, so that the rook couldn't take here, check on this turn. If they go queen up. Oh, they go queen. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's mate. I thought I could go queen f6 if they went queen c2. What's going on, J and K? But I missed that. The queen here. I can't stop mate. Tough. Yeah. GG. Alright, so let's another game here. We'll play a rapid game now. We've lost enough blitz right now. No. They have the back rank mate. What's going on? Is it Grabari? Grabari. Let's just go up here. We get the black pieces. Knight f3, knight f6. Okay, they're looking here, they're looking here. This is a miss. I'm minus 0.5 right now, but I have to find all the correct moves. Knight c3. This is definitely the best response, I feel like. Knight takes, d takes. And then if you try and... Wait, knight takes, d takes. Up. Yeah, the problem is they can just go knight here. Yeah. Take. So now if you try and guard this pawn, right? They go knight here, and it becomes like impossible to guard this square. So I usually just give this back with bishop e7. Avoid the hassle. We can just castle next turn and not get checkmated. We'll look after what the best move is though, but I think that's decent. It makes sense. We can go d6, hitting the knight back. They can just castle. I go d6. And then like bishop e6 or something. Let's see. Yeah, d6. Here, here. And like rook e8. The king won't be there for much longer though, so that's more just to get on the open e-file. Yeah, they're obviously not going to keep the king there. Wouldn't have made much sense for them to do that, to be honest, so this is a good plan by them. They have double pawns here on the c-file. I have this pawn here on d, but when they go get a pawn on c4, they're contesting d5 anyway, so it's not a huge problem. I'm thinking even c65 next, right? Before I develop my pieces. Because I'm thinking about it. Or should I go here or c6? So they go knight here. If I go here, take, take. And then here, I don't know. I like the idea of just... Oh. Huh. Did not think they were going to do that. Did not even consider that. I don't know if it works. I mean, I don't see how, really. But they do take their own f7. Maybe I am missing it. Okay, we guard this. And then c6. Oh, wait. I think it's here. They take check. I take. Here, I think I see this. Rook takes. Oh, hold on. That's dangerous. I think I have to go knight c6. Because if I just go up here trying to go here, rook takes bishop. Or no, bishop takes here, check. Queen takes. Rook takes here. No, I saw. There's some way this works. I just saw it. I have to go back in the... What's the order? What's the order? Here. Rook capture here, here. So no, it's here. Bishop takes, queen takes. Or is it here? Queen takes here. Rook takes, queen takes. I swear I just saw a way that I'm losing if I play c6. c6, rook takes c7, queen takes c7. c6, queen takes f7, queen takes f7. c6, bishop takes, queen takes. Rook takes, queen takes, rook. I think I can play this. But do I trust? Part of me is like, I think I saw a loss when I played c6. But I can't see it again. So did I miscalculate the first time? Is the question. Here, rook takes, queen takes. Here, bishop takes here. Take, take. Yeah, I don't see it now. Let's go for this. Trying to cut off the bishop from hitting the rook. Okay. And then here. And then we can go like bishop here and then knight here just to develop our pieces. But d5 is to cut the bishop off from hitting that rook on f7. That's why I play c6. They have a lot of attackers, but it's 3. Huh. Take, queen takes. Okay, they get rid of the rook. It's a bishop and a knight for the rook. Or bishop, or a rook and a pawn for bishop and knight. Take, take. Okay, we survived it. We survived it. Let's go here. An initiative. Hitting on c2. We can go knight d7. What's going on, Sai? Ah, they counterattack. Yeah. I just have to get my pieces involved because right now I just have a bishop pair fighting. I have to get this knight in and get this rook over. I think that's what we have to do in order to use the advantage of having 2 pieces for the rook. Got to use those pieces. So knight d7, rook e8, but they cement in. I like this because, oh, this is a little trap. Take here. Take, the bishop falls. Okay. Well, I'll go here then. I don't want that to happen. So we go here so they can't take on g7 and deflect the king. I did that to someone yesterday in the Blitz tournament I played in. But knight d7 and rook e8, I believe. And I wouldn't take this. I'm just going here so they can't take on g7. But once we get our pieces more active, I feel a lot better about the position. And we're still hitting this. This is still a threat at the end of the day. Take. Okay, do I go king takes or pawn takes? So, my intuition is pawn takes so the rook can't come down. And I think that's accurate. We just take here. So they can't go rook e8, right? Because the knight still hasn't moved. They have to guard this. Okay. Phone, I got you, I got you. Let me make this move real quick, and then I will check. I think here. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna go here. I'm about to check my phone real quick. Oh, that's fire. Your namesake, kind of. Wait 1 second. Okay. They go up to c4. Ooh, I messed up my mouse. Alright, they're attacking this. We can go bishop down, guarding this. Or do I take? Take? Or do I just go back here? I think I go here. Because the idea is that if I go here, take, and then they could go c4. And then the same thing happens. But I think that way. Playing the viewers. So today I won't... Did I make the stream title wrong? No, so today I won't be... Later today it'll be a viewer tournament. And for that, I won't be in it. This time I'm just commentating with high variance. It'll be a multi-club arena today. Let's see. I think rook here. Next time I'll play viewers, maybe either tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm not sure the exact date. This week's a little busy because I'm moving back in, but I will play within the next few streams. I don't know the dates though, because I don't know what days I'll be busy or not. Let's see. Take. Here. I think you just take this. Because back pawn pushes, or pawn takes, bishop takes, c4, and bishop back. So like I end up in the same position, except I'm not taking a pawn, basically. So take here. I think this makes a little more sense. And they're going for this, okay. Guarding this square. And then we're going to drag our rook over. Maybe they go here. Take. Learn the London system and I have improved. That's what's up. The London is a great opening. Oh, they bring their rook over. Oh, is that why I should have gone down? So that I could go here? Huh. That did not cross the mind. And now I can't stop it. Because knight here, pawn push. Oh, I misrepresented their plan. I thought it was purely to go on this file, but it's to get to this square, which I can't put a bishop on. And I can't blockade it. And I can't... So I have to go like here or something. Let's see. I'm not playing viewers right now. Right now we're just doing some rapid games. I think here. I don't want to move the knight so that they can't just slide over to the B and A file. But what's going on? What's going on? Rook goes down here, check. We can go king up. Knight down, f4, knight here, rook check, king down, rook up. Yeah, I don't think this works at deflecting them. Yeah, nothing works at getting rid of them. Maybe down one square, but if I go down one square, I'm forcing... Oh, but that would work though, because here they go down, check, I go down. They can't go here or here, and then I go rook over. And if they take that, I take the rook. If they take, bishop takes. Okay, this can be played. So that I can go here and then rook over. That's the idea. And they can't go here or here or here. Rook here. If they take, I take that. And then take, and that's what I'm looking for anyways. So let's get this simplification. I have 2 minutes left, though. 2 minutes left to 5. That might be a problem. Take, okay. We go here, guard this. Okay, up. I have the 2 pieces versus the rook. It should be winning, or not win. It should be better, but right now I have a minute left, so that's gonna definitely affect the outcome of the game. And we're looking to go here to try and win this. A minute and a half left. Come on. And this bishop does a good job of guarding this and guarding this side. And knight here hits rook and looking for the pawn there. King comes up. Okay, we can go check. And then take this. Or is it better to take this? So go, oh, but then they check. So here, yeah, just check. And then take here. We're decimating their queen side of the board here with knight takes b2. They go here. We go rook, king over. Take. Okay. Okay. It's hard. I have to move faster. It's easier said than done, but I think I have to just go. Just go. I need to get rid of this. And so I have a pass A pawn here. Okay, they move. Check. Looking to take this here. Hitting the rook. Okay, over. If I can get to that square, let's just go back. "38 seconds left. I should be able to hold on. Because check, we just go king down. And then knight here. And my king's close enough where if there's no rook, I can just go king g7. Wait, 26 seconds left is enough time. They can go rook h1. I go there. Rook takes, knight back, knight takes. This is enough time to close this one out. Okay, queen, take. There's just no chance. Knight down. Knight takes. Stopping the king from coming in. Here, I'm going to take this pawn. 22 seconds left. More than enough time. Take here. Push. And we're pushing a3. Now they can't stop this queen. Queen. They can go back and forth for these two squares. Check. Checkmate. Nice, nice, nice. That was a fun game. We had 2 pieces for the rook. They were able to hold on. Let's just go through 1v1. So right now I'm not doing 1v1s, but later today there'll be viewer tournaments for those watching my team versus High Variance's team. But yeah, today I will not be doing any 1v1s. Oh, f6. So f6, queen here, queen e7, and it is winning. Okay. But yeah, I go bishop e7. I just give the pawn back in the actual game. Just give it back at castle. They go for this. This is a mistake. I almost played this, but I thought that I should just go for this. But they take, and now we get this endgame. Bishop f5 is a mistake, though. I should have gone knight d7 first. I think you can see why I wouldn't do that, or I didn't think of that. Appreciate that, Akash. Yeah, here. And we just had to simplify. This took some time. It's not even right. Let's go 95. Really? I thought that f4. Oh, knight g6. Wow. I didn't see that at all. Now I'm guarding the square anyways. But I go for this way, where I let them infiltrate and I force the exchange. This is inaccurate. I should have gone bishop f7 first, but I go for it this way. But they're never, winning, because the bishop does a great job at corralling this. We take, and then we just go push, and they can't stop us. Just go there. Yeah, GG, GG. Let's go to this next game. Fun win. Cage, got you. Cage. The time control. For the tournament later, it'll be 3+0. It'll be 3+0. I'm not sure how long, maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours. Then me and High Variance just be commentating together like last time. It was a fun time, so make sure you join in the stream later. I'll get off. Well, it'll be clear when I get off this stream, but I'll be off and then we'll set it up and then we'll get back on. Okay, castle, c3. If they take. a4. Okay, takes on g3, h takes g3. Queen e2. I want them to play c4. No. Not that. Then maybe here. Now that the rook's down on a8. Okay. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to push c4. That's too weakening. I don't want to push here when this is here. I have to find something that improves. I want to just go queen d1, honestly. But I know that's not a good plan. Maybe here, and then knight up. And then knight here. Okay, rook slides. Take. Knight, and then knight here. They can go knight there. I can even just go knight back, offering the exchange. Not too bad. Falcons, how you been doing? Let's see. Just playing some chess. Won the last game. Had a nice win. I was getting clicked and blitz to start the stream, though. We switched to rapid, and we are 1-0. Take this. Push. Although right now, I'm not doing great in this position. Here, so take. Knight takes, queen takes, and the queen can't take a pawn first. Yeah, you're not alone. I've noticed that. I just started playing or doing these type of streams consistently, and I feel like I've been missing out on a year's worth of growth almost. Like, I don't even know. It's crazy the difference in retention when I'm playing rapid. Clearly, people have a preference, so I'll lean into that. Let's see here. The knight moves. We go here, they go back. We go rook up. And then rook over is what I'm thinking. So rook up here. And then rook here to a1. If they take this trying to deflect, yeah, but they don't try that. Let's just go here. Putting pressure. I wonder if they just sack it. I'll go rook a2, though. I wouldn't do it that way. But yeah, here. Aw, man. This might be a mistake. This might end up being a mistake. Rook takes on b2. Yeah, let's just go rook down. I don't think I can afford to lose that. But the base of my pawn structure being so weak, it's not ideal. If they push, queen takes, I think. But the knight's looking to rotate down. Push up, pawn takes, knight takes, rook takes, queen takes, yeah. I cannot just push up. And then appreciate the sub there from Andrew on YouTube. Much appreciated. Only thing I think of is a counter strike on the king side. There's nothing I can do here. They're just going to roll their pawns in. Okay, up. We're just going to attack the king. They're attacking this, I'm attacking here. And if the knight moves, they do go for that. I knew they would at some point. It was only a matter of time. Wait, but that's not right though, is it? I don't think so. Queen takes, rook takes, rook takes. Queen can't take that. Or no, yeah, no. Rook takes, rook takes. The queen can't take my rook. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. That wouldn't work. Let's see. How long did it take you to get to 2300? It's hard to answer that because I've played a lot of, honestly, unrated tournaments in my streams and just a lot of over-the-board chess before I try it to, because I don't like rapid if you're newer here, or I just say I don't like it. It's not my favorite time control, so I played a lot of chess before that. When I tried to do it, not that long, but I probably just wasn't naturally that good. Like I picked it up from playing Blitz and over-the-board and stuff, but this isn't, like, my favorite thing, so I just did it this summer, and it was like, oh, it wasn't that hard. But I was probably already that level at that point, so I don't know how to answer when I was, how long it took me to go from not that level to that level, you know. And take this here. And then here. They sacrifice the knight here. Prefer increments now? You like longer games? Nothing wrong with that, with your interest changing. I still am very strongly not a fan of increment, but I see the appeal because you get more time to convert. It's better for offense, worse for defense, I'll say. So depending on how you play, I get that. They got 4 pawns for that, because I was just up that pawn. They got 4 pawns for 1 knight. That feels well worth it, honestly. Well worth it. Should I go here to then go rook here? I think so. You think it's more satisfying? Yeah, I mean, that's valid. For me, I like that time is punishing. That you can't, like, I lose on time a lot, if you've seen, but I don't mind it. Like, I think I should have moved faster type of thing. I like that part of it, that I'm forced to manage my time, and they are too. But I could see if you get no enjoyment from that, why would you want to play that, right? Like, that, it'd be kind of pointless if you don't like that part of it. But here, they take this. That's the problem, is I'm just defending. So here, just back? I don't know. I don't love that. Like, there's got to be something more for me here. Back here. They have the strongest connect 4 ever. I can't attack it. Connect 5 almost. If this was an endgame with the knight, I don't even know if it'd be winning at that point. They might have too many pawns. So I probably shouldn't trade down. Am I winning today? I won the first rapid game, but who knows how long that'll last. Okay, here. Here. Take. Here. I think I'll go for this. Yes. Now I need to get employed and do other stuff, so I'm not the chess loop anymore. Yeah, I soon have to get employed as well. I've been thinking about that nonstop. They just take. Okay. Take. Or do I check first? I think I'll... Oh, I want to go for like a mate idea. But this is checkmate too, which is the problem. Take. Rook takes. They still have that mate idea. Oh, they take this first though. I think they... Oh, rook here. Nice. But no, this still makes sense, right? Because I can take this or I can take this. We take here check because the pawn can't move. Okay, okay, we're still in this. Now, where to put my knight is the question. I think here, because they go here, I can go knight here and guard this and hit the rook. And then rook here as well. Getting behind. Okay, they attack this. Knight back. Check. And now I can take this. They... Oh, wait. Hold on. Rook takes check. Rook takes pawn takes. If I want to play this for a win, I should take with the pawn. Well, the question is, should I play this for a win? That's kind of the question. I don't know if that's necessary. I will play it for a win, though. I'm going to take this here. Okay, they attack me. Two and a half minutes left. And then Cage, appreciate these likes. How is Rob is going to be back to streaming? He's not done streaming. He just, from my understanding, just took a break for the summer. He was focused on some other... I don't know how much he wants to... I mean, it's not like a secret, I don't think. But it was like some other stuff he was trying to do. But he's told he's going to get back to it. He is not done. So be on the lookout for some Rob Master Chess streams soon. Let's see. Knight here. I think... What? Check doesn't do anything. Here, here, here. But then just there. Check over. Oh, maybe I have enough time to do that. Here. Down. Here, 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 queen. Okay, check. Now this should definitely work. Let's go. We hold on. We hold on. We played it for a win and we won the game. I want to see if I was right to do that or they just messed up. I think they just messed up because I could not figure out if that was winning at the end. The accuracy couldn't have been that high. 87.5 or some 0.4. I mean, that's not low. But this brilliant move by them. So they dropped the pawn and I'm making an accuracy. I should have played... Only queen... I saw queen a6. I thought this didn't work, though, because of this. Oh, the knight is hanging? But no. Rook xb2. Rook xb2. Knight xc4. Knight xc4. I take that. So, yeah, they just put a pawn there. Did not see all of that, to be honest. So, yeah, this endgame where I thought I was losing, but they blundered. Queen f6. I saw this. Why is this winning? And if you were here, you heard me say it. take, rook xb2. Oh, this is checkmate. I didn't see that part. And then if they go here, rook xb2, the same thing. Huh. Well, good thing I won the game, because if I saw that and I lost, would have been a heartbreaker. But yeah, it's a dead draw. And this is actually a mistake. Only knight b5 keeps the equality. Everything else is slightly worse. But they make some mistakes. Take, push, and then they just blunder. But yeah, I considered rook takes, but I'm like, this isn't a... Yeah, oh, this is even losing, not just a draw. I thought I was just... Oh, I can't stop them. Well, good thing I didn't even see that. I was looking at something else, but I go that way. Yeah, and we go for the win and we get the win. Let's go to this next game here. Appreciate that dabbing. And remember, like and subscribe. Yes, I give Multigamer. Like the stream and subscribe. It helps quite a lot. And if you subscribe and follow, you never miss a stream again. But yeah, Rob, he will be back. And I have a match against him, actually, when he gets back. And then Cage with the likes and Caleb with the likes will be playing against each other in a 4-game rapid tourney. And if we're tied at the end, we'll play into Armageddon. So whenever he's back, we're excited to do that. But yeah, we get those wins. We hit 2351 again. Hopefully, we can keep this up. Let's see. We're waiting for a game. We're in the queue, but we're not in a game just yet. Okay. We're still... Okay, finally, we're in a game now. We're in a game now. Let's go up here. The highest player I've ever beaten. Rated? I don't know. I think 2600. I think I beat a 2600 in Bullet. Or was it Blitz? And Rapid, it was like a 2550. I beat an FM in Rapid one day. That was a great feeling, being an FM in Rapid. But I'm trying to think. I think I beat a 2600. I'll have to look on my other account. It's on my other account. I'm sure it's not on this one. But I think 26. Catch you later, Monty Gamer. Thank you for joining up the stream and tell people to like and sub, because that is very true. It's good to have someone else say it sometimes. Let's go here and then C3. Pass for 100. Do you have any like questions? Maybe I can help. So let's go here. And then A4. There you go. There we go. Bishop back. Yeah. Both of these games we've won so far, they've felt like some good wins, honestly. Like that last one, the 2 pieces for the rook, just winning a game that you're supposed to win once you have that advantage. And this last one, finding the calculation. Although I will say they made it easier. Like they could have gone like king, like rook over here, first hitting the knight, threatening mate, and then king over, and then like king h7. And it would have been a little more complicated. I wasn't sure why they didn't test me there. I mean, I'm sure it was still, like we saw, I was still winning with the evaluation bar. But they definitely made it a little easier. But regardless, knight c4. E4, knight down. You just quit games? Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a part of it. And it is just a game, so like it doesn't sound like you are, but be too hard on yourself on it. Like, it's a game. Like, it's just like a video. Not just like, but it's a pastime. It's not anything super serious. But we're looking here and here. Let's see if they go d5, knight can take here. But I doubt they'll play d5. I can't imagine they just drop the pawn in the center. I hope they do. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. I've never played them before. From Algeria. Okay, knight slides here. I can play e4, but then knight there, right? I don't love that. Pawn takes, pawn takes. Wait, pawn takes? Pawn takes. And there's no attack here. If knight captures, pawn captures. Yeah, this has 4 defenders. I have 4 attackers. So I need 1 more attacker for this to work. And I can't play this because of knight here. And I don't want to go here because of e5 or e4. I'm stuck because I kind of just want to go knight back here, to be honest. And I will do that. It doesn't feel like that's productive. But you can't play rook e1. The knight has to be able... Like, the whole point of allowing e4 is the knight goes back to e1. This you're supposed to let happen. I'm just confused. Yeah, because here... Okay. Okay, clearly I have to switch up the plan, because they're doing something else. Let's just go here. The plan has changed. They go back, I just go here. They're adamant about something happening on the e5. I don't want to lose my bishop, so I just go up here with the initiative. They want to go here. And then I can just go here and lock the bishop out. I didn't want to do this, but it kind of forced my hand to push e4. I was letting them have the square, because I was going to go knight e1, knight c2, then like here and here. But they want a tactic, and they're forcing me to play more aggressive in this position. Because if you play a passive move here, maybe you can lose, right? We're just allowing takes. Like, this is just so weak. So I have to strike back in the center. And why do you let them play e4? That's just the... I know it was theory, but the idea. I used to just take it. And there have been 2 title players... Actually, 3 title players who told me that that's just not good. So you're supposed to allow e4 and go knight back. But in this position, I think you have to simply fight back. Otherwise, it's a losing position. Let's go here. If they take, queen takes. I could take here. I just don't love f5 in that position. Oh, I did miss that, but I have c4. I have c4. I didn't see it, though. That's why having well-placed pieces pays off. Because I can miss a tactic from time to time. And sometimes I have it already taken care of. Little did I know. Let's go here. Out the way. I would like to go here if I don't drop the pawn. So maybe here so I can go here, but that seems kind of dumb. Like, why don't I can just go, yeah, b3. And then we're guarding this twice. But I can't remove the knight on c5 if I go b3. Like, I need to go knight b3 to try and take it. That's the problem here. They might go f5. Yeah. Yeah, I just have to play defensively. Because if I go... This is not really offensive, but if I go like here, take, knight takes, bishop takes, this is so weak. So b3 fixes a lot of problems, but if I go b3, then I can't remove the knight. But I think I'll have to live with that. I think the alternative is just worse. Let's go here. If they take now, I can take back and just exchange in the center, but they won't do that. They'll play f4, yeah. Because the other move just doesn't really help them as much. The structure's locked now. Where do I want to put my pieces? I'd love to get a knight here, 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 here. So here, 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 here. That's way too many moves. I can just go knight back, knight up. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do instead. So queen down. Or do I not want to walk into the pin? But another pin, in theory. Okay, let's go here. Here, 91, 93. Yeah. Knight down, knight up. My bishop is useless. I don't know if it's useless. There is some use of it. It's definitely not the best bishop. I agree with that. But the same way their bishop still has some use on a6, mine has use because I can go here at some point. But I'm just waiting for the right moment because I want to go for this plan first, get rid of the knight, and then we're going to try and go up. But think of it like this, like if I didn't have this, the evaluation would be like -4. Because I have it, just even though it's not the best square, like it has a plan. Like, there was a game I played 2 days ago where my bishop was on b1, and my pawn was here, and their pawn was here. Like, that was objectively useless. I couldn't do anything. This, I think I can make some use. And I could just go here, at some point instead of some diagonal. Let's see. So knight back here, and then knight here. Knight e1 anyways, except we have more advanced light squares. Light square control. They might go h5. If they go h5, I just go f3. I'm thinking. Yeah, knight d3, knight. I'm trying to see where the other knight can go. Like, here doesn't make sense. They can just guard this. Bishop goes back, yeah. They reroute it. Now that's the thing. Now do I have to play here? Well, I guess they can push this and then take bishop takes and then here. Because if I go here, they just go here, then they can still push take, yeah. So it's not really stopping that, to be honest. So I'm going to go here. Because if they really want to play it, they can just play h5 next turn. So let's go with my plan still. Getting rid of this knight that's putting pressure on two of my important pawns there. And then if I want, maybe like here. I want to play this, but I can't anymore because bishop takes. So they saw my g3 idea and they said no. I'm kind of surprised they do it this way, to be honest. They might go like here or something. I wouldn't be surprised they don't take the pawn back. But no, they kind of have to, because then I just go f3. So take bishop takes. This is a shock, though. I would have assumed they... Oh, they're setting this up if I go here, then queen here. Ah, that makes way more sense. Okay. Now this is where the questions lie. Should I go here? They go back. And then I want to play here. So here, but then they go queen here. Check. I go up, they take. I go here, they take. So I should go here, they go bishop down. I think still here first. That I would agree with. Because I don't want their bishop just sitting there. And then rook here is the difference. But maybe they still go there, so that if I go over, they take this. Or do I go g3 next turn? g3. And if they go queen g5, then I could go king f. Yeah. Because this is okay. We just go over. The queen is... Oh, but I can't take this. So the idea is that I just need to use this to go here or king f2. Taking, I get pinned. But take here. And we can try and get after their king, which is also not super strong. This is kind of what I expected. So here, take. And this is what I wanted as well. I wonder if they had a better way to do this. Like maybe bishop first. But now that I get my king out the way, they can attack the bishop and win it. The problem, though, is they can take and go rook over. But then maybe just queen over. Again, I'm not taking this. So if I go here, they push. Yeah, take. Do they go here? And then like here? And then I go rook over. But the knight guarding this square is huge. The knight on d2, kind of the savior of my position. I'm already guarding this so much. So they have no attackers. This is their first one. They slide here so that I can't put my rook over without dropping that. So we have to defend this first. And this rook's doing nothing else, so just defend here. Also, I can't play queen e3 now, which was my idea. I can't play qe3. So we go here, guarding. And then bring this rook over. They can just go king over, though. I guess then I could go knight f1 and then queen here. But they just go back and still guard and hit the queen. But they're getting low on time. I should keep making moves. at a decent pace over complete accuracy, because I think whatever I do, I'll give something up. Not a piece, but like some concession. So I think it makes more sense to just play fast. Easier said than done, though. Right now, I want to think. I want to think right now. Here, here, here. Like, I need my queen to get in the game somehow. Okay, here. And then here. And then, like, here. And then knight f1. That's what I'm thinking. Because if I go here, then then I can move my king over. Yeah, here, so they don't have a target. But I have to go there first so they can't slide in queen g2. And this is what I was saying they were going to play earlier, which is why the knight I thought was a good spot for me. Alright, here. They go back, we go rook over, and then king over. I'm running my king to this side, which isn't even that much safer because they have this file, but maybe because I can't have any pawn breaks. Oh, there's a tactic here. They take. I take their queen, they take my queen. Oh, and then here, take. So I have to go here first. Right? No, but that defeats the point. That defeats the point. If I go there first, then they go queen down. But is that bad? Okay. Say I go here, they go here. I go bishop down. And then what? I'm guarding this. So here, here, here. If they take... Oh, if they take that, that is a problem. And then if I go here, they just capture. Hitting the queen. So I have to make one intermezzo, queen over, so that they can't take this hitting this when I go rook there. I think I have to slide over one square first. Yes. So they can't take that. And then we go here, staring down on the G file. Appreciate the likes there from Cage, closing in on 3,000. Appreciate that. What's going on, Ali? Appreciate that, Lamb. Let's see. The streamer. So we're not playing each other. We're commentating on tournament together. Let's see. Why is Rook G? I'll explain. Oh, hold on. Let me make this move first, and I'll. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess you guys can't tell me if I'm wrong, but I'll tell you why I'm doing it this way. The idea is that if... Oh, they're moving fast. Okay, I'll do it after the game. Here. Or I go bishop down now. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Because now here, take, and that drops here. So I have to go knight back. And then maybe knight here. So that when rook slides, I go here, guarding this, and then king over. Yeah. They're up 20 seconds. Rook takes, rook takes. Knight here. Oh, I can't go here. Here, bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes, queen takes. So knight down. And then queen here, queen up. And then I'm throwing a checkmate, right? And then we go knight here. And then knight here. Okay, we get a queen in game, but I'm plus 30 seconds. I'm going to try and flag them. Check here, forces them back. Oh, I see. I see. They're trying to go in there. Okay. Take, check. Up, check. No. Oh, let's go here and then here. Yeah, force the queens off. Yeah, they're too slow, right? Push. They're too slow. Take. Take. Here. Take. Push, push, push. Queen. Let's go. What a win. What defense. Okay. I'll show you what I was saying. I didn't have time to explain during the game. Maybe it was wrong, but I'll show what I was thinking there. Why I could not take or go rook g1 instantly. Because maybe it looked very dumb to go queen over. But there's a tactic that I lose at the end. My accuracy is not that high, so it's very possible it was wrong. But I'll show you at least what I was thinking. So here it is. It is rook g1. I don't get how this works, though. I thought after here, they take. And then I take. And then queen takes here. That's why I didn't play it. Okay, I'm just losing here, though. So, yeah, my move's not better. But I do lose the pawn. That's why I was trying to avoid that. And then if I take queen, they take this. And then I'm down a piece. So that's why I didn't play this. I saw this. I didn't think I was okay after that, though. Because they have the two bishops. But the computer's saying that I should have just done that. And why is my move so bad? Queen over. Bxd2 still. Rook xd2. Bishop g4. Oh, the same thing happens. So I guess I was just losing in this position either way. But that's why I didn't do that, though. Have I tried winning? I did try to win. I did. Appreciate that. The what? How many hours is that? It'll be in about 5? We're going to meet at 6:30. So we probably be on like at 7:30. Let's see. Who inspired me to get good at chess? No one really inspired me. I'm just very competitive, and I like being good at things, honestly. Like, it wasn't an inspiration or anything. Like, I played when I was younger. I just like any game. Chess is just the one I like the most, or I enjoy the most. And then, just in time, indeed. It was a fun endgame. I sacked the pawn to go for that passer. Let's see. But yeah, I don't think I missed any other messages. Let's go to this next game here. Can we get an opponent? Can we get an opponent? Come on. Come on. There we go. We get the black pieces here. E4, E5. Knight here. When they go knight c3, no. See, the bishop's open always throws me off. I don't know this. What is this? Knight c6 was the best move when they play knight c3. Let's hope it's still the same best move in the computer's eyes. Just knight c6, okay. Bishop c5. Let's just develop our pieces. If I take pawn takes, and I can't play d5, bishop down, bishop takes, pawn takes. Yeah, I know I shouldn't take this. I'm debating if I go here or here or here. I'm leaning towards back, to be honest. But then I guess there, and I would have to take that anyways. So should I just save the time? Because say I go here, and they go knight a4. Like, I wouldn't go here and just let them build c3 before. But is that better? Like, I am very confused. I need to learn this opening. Bishop back. Knight here. I guess their knight's in a worse square. Okay, let's just go here. I watched some Bobby Fischer games videos that got me into it. Valid. There are a lot of different paths into chess. I'm trying to think. I want to give an answer besides... Maybe when I got back into it, the people at my chess club, they got me back into it. Like, going there, it's like, hey, this is fun. And watching some Gotham tournament recaps. And I was like, yeah, let's get back to this thing. Be it FM or earn 50K a year. Are you saying earn 50K a year, like, just to do nothing? Or, like, that's my job? Or am I just getting 50K handed to me? If you're saying a free 50K a year, I'd probably take the free 50K. But if I'm working still, like, I'd rather just be a FIDE master. But here... Oh. I'd rather be a FIDE master. But yeah, knight here. Like, is it capped at that? Or I can go higher? But they're hitting the bishop. We take... I think. And then d6. Or I take here, take, and then knight down. I don't know. I'm very confused. Let's just take this and go here, then here. I think I can sit here and calculate for the next 20 minutes. I just am confused, if I'm being honest. So we're just going to trade down, go here, and then castle. And then h6, yeah, here, up. Okay, here. I can't earn more? Yeah, I'd rather be a FIDE master. Or they take, f takes e6, and then h6. They're also not super familiar, though, because they're also at 8 minutes. And I thought they knew this open. Like, they were just blitzing out something. Like, I don't know it. And we're both at 8 minutes. So that feels good. At least they're also not super confident and comfortable in this one. But I think there's nothing horrible now. What? They take, f takes. They can't really go e4 without trading the pawn off. And then they can't really go d4 without dropping e4. So I can just castle next turn. And I should be good. If bishop's on b5, bishop d7. Bishop takes knight, bishop takes knight. I can go a6 as well. And then, yeah, if you guys are enjoying, make sure you drop a follow. It helps me out. Almost at 3,050 on TikTok. That sounds crazy to say. And we hit 600 Twitch followers yesterday. Trying to get to 1,000 as soon as we can. We are 400 away. So if you're enjoying and you want to support, drop a follow on Twitch, PJ's Chess 993. And if you need chess lessons or you like a analysis video of one of your games, go to pjschess.com. And then Cage with the likes, much appreciated. I'll go here first. I'll delay the castling. We'll delay it. Yeah, and now we castle. Okay. Very interesting game. They have this diamond formation that I'm used to seeing like in this with the London. Or I should make it a different color. Like the orange is what I have in the London. This is the Bishop's Opening, Berlin, Vienna hybrid variation. Interesting. But where you've castled, we can go like b5, and then Sam with the likes as well. Watch some Magnus, see how he opens the game. He opens in so many different ways. Like the top players, I don't know how they memorize that much theory. Like it's kind of insane. Like I think it was the Blitz Championship where he played like a different opening. Maybe not every game, but he played a lot of different openings, and it's like, wow. To have all that I wonder if he memorizes all of it or he's just good intuitively. It must be a combination of both. But take. I could just trade off everything. So capture, and then capture, capture. And then we just go here. Or do I go knight down now and then knight up? If I go knight down now, I think they just push. So I like rook here first, and then potentially knight there. Or maybe here and then here, so that if they push this, I take on e4. Okay, here. And then knight down. Knight d7, knight e5. Oh, he plays the corner pawns early a lot. I've noticed that helps. I think, I don't know for sure, but I heard a commentator say he does stuff like that to throw the people he's playing off from the theoretical lines, so he'll play a different move order. I'm not sure if that's why he does it or not, but that's what the commentator said. And I'm sure they know Magnus more than I can assume. But here, if they push, I think that's a problem. Here, here, and then take, take. Okay, and I can't go up. I might be in a bit of a predicament. And then if I go here, queen, oops, here, and then here, then I'm losing this unless I go back over. But push is just such a problem. Knight back, pawn up. Knight takes, pawn up is the problem. And I lose because my queen is in the wrong spot. Then if I go here, do I have to just go queen back? That feels disgusting. But maybe I have to do that to accomplish this. No, that can that be right? Can that be right? Queen f8. Pawn push, take, knight takes. That's nasty, man. That's so nasty. Is there any way I can avoid that? Knight down. e5. Knight takes e5. Pawn push. And if I go knight f3 check, pawn takes, queen takes, queen. Yeah, I'd have 2 rooks for a queen and a knight. That is just not enough. I think this makes sense. I can't be on the same file as this. Or here. They control the center. I've lost that battle. I think I have to reroute the knight. They go there. Of course they go there now. So, they're trying to go knight in here if the knight moves. I think I'll go here so that I can consider at least moving the rook without allowing queen a7. That feels like a bad thing. They go g4. I mean, just look at this control they have. But now knight back here. Knight in. Rook over. And then like here. What's going on, Fair? How you doing, man? Let's see. We're playing some Rapid right now. Pushing for 2400. Off to a good start. But this game's not going great. If I'm being honest. We have to figure something out to fix it. And then later today we have the collab with High Variance. If you're free later, bro, I could use you on my team. Because he has like 90 plus players for this. So we could use some players on the PJ's chess side to try and repeat and take them down again. Let's see. Rook here, knight up. Or we should go here. I guess here there's this check idea. But is that a bad thing? Like here first I don't love because of just king up. Can I preemptively go here? No, but yeah, if I go here, then they take this. Yeah, and then if I'm here, then they take that when they check after f6. So king h8, and then f6 is possible. And then here, so they don't have this win of material. You don't bet. Well, sorry for the reason that you're free, but bet. We could use you on the team. The knight slides. So now if I push take, 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 or here, take, 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 here. If they capture, capture. That could work. So let's go for this. Trying to guard ourselves. We're playing pure defense. Oh, I could have gone here and forced an exchange. Yeah, because I'm hitting this and threatening that. They would have had to take. Ah, that was dumb. That was dumb. Knight here. Well, maybe there it doesn't work the same way. Now it works because if I do this and they take, I can do F takes and have, so yeah, I still like F6 now I think about it. Down the joint, all people are welcome, even if no rating is too low to join in this tournament. It's for fun, like we're talking about winning. Like I'm just saying, I just want more people to play in it. Like, if you want to play. I will welcome anyone, whatever rating. See, we just want as many people as we can get in it. Yeah, here, King F7. And then rook over here to G8. Yeah, well placed rook. How do you join? It's really simple. Like, right now we're not having it, but when we have it, it'll just be a link. You can join my club now. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. And then when we have the tournament, I'll put a link in the notes section of that, and it'll be pretty straightforward when you see it. Let's see here. To guard this. King over. And then King G6. You mean doubling up on the file? I tried to double up, but they had other plans. I'm surprised I survived this opening. I felt like I was very outmatched at the start of the game, but this is just a rook in game now. It's not over. I do have two isolated pawns. They have one. So they have a better position. I'm considering just going C6, though, which I think I will play. So they can't go anywhere here. We're just cutting the rook off from the side of the board. We can just keep all four. If they got rook here, they'd have a field day, in theory. Like, the king is stuck guarding this. Like, I wish this pawn was here, right? And then I could go rook HA to be much better positioned. But at least I get to a slightly decent endgame. But yeah, PJS Chess is the club if you guys want to join in to the tournament later. And I'll just put the link in the notes section. But I'll announce it again on stream. You don't have to remember it for later. But if you want to get ahead of it, it'll save you some time for later. But rook slides over. And I love to just go here. Like, I'm okay with the draw at this point. Like, I want to win every game I play, obviously. But here, I have to be realistic. They're the ones pushing. Yeah. And they stop rook up. I wonder if I just go here. Oh, what if I go here and then D5? Hold on. I might be cooking. D5, take, push, take. Let's go there. The king is here, right? They might drop a pawn, right? Here. Hold on, I think they drop a pawn. Here. Oh, good defense. Rook slides, okay. Rook here. I can't trade the rooks off. I think I'd be losing if we went into a rook or a king in game. I need the rook still on. So I'm going here to try and take on e4. Rook takes f5. They could play rook e6, I play rook b5. They play rook e7, I play king g6. And then rook a7, a5, rook b7, rook b5. I don't know if they can keep this, though. I think they are losing a pawn. Honestly, when I first played this, I was trying to threaten them to lose the pawn, but I didn't think it was forcing. But actually, this is forcing. They can't keep it. Wherever they go, take. This is just taking at the end. If they go back, then I just take in the center in the first place. I'm ready to get cooked tomorrow. I thought I was playing fair is fair. You mean in chess? Let's see. But we're here on e5. They give the check, yeah. King here to f7. I mean, I could just go here instantly and save time, to be honest. I don't know. I don't love just playing that, but I think I have to. Here, it just kind of wastes time to go here. Or I want to waste time. I want to waste time because I'm up. So yeah, I should want to do this. Here. Let's waste some time. They're going to go back. We just go down. They give check. We go here. Just add some moves to the counter because I'm up 40 seconds. Yeah, here, and then here, and then here. And it's I would have gone king h8 in the first place. Yeah, we wasted like 10 seconds of their time. And the same problem here, because I would have had to go king h8 anyways to guard this if I want to keep the extra pawn. The question is, should I give this up? I would be okay with it if it wasn't they just get all the way over here. Like, I'd exchange this for sure. But I think it's they get this and the 7th rank, and that seems too good to allow. And now my tactic comes to light. Take here. This is guarded. Rook takes, rook takes. Yeah, take. Check up. They could come down here. Oh, they go there. Interesting. I don't think that's right, though. Oh, it might be right. Because I'm... So I go here. And then here. Here. And then, yeah. So I go here. And then here. And if they were to go here, then I would take. So they're going to go like king back. Oh, they go down. They're not going to try and keep it like this. Okay, we're up 40 seconds as well. Hitting h2. If they go down there, they shouldn't do that. That's too passive. Yeah, they have to... If they want any chance, they have to keep the rook here. And this is what they do. That is the wrong square, though, which I was hoping they play. They have to go here first, I believe, and it makes a little more sense. But now I just take, and then we slide over and take that. Oh, excuse me. Maybe it's not wrong. They go here. Check. No, it's... This is winning. This is definitely winning now. I just have to figure it out. Here, up. Because I have a complete passer. Yeah. It's here and then here. Because they can't come to either of these. And then rook down. I knew they messed up. And then here. And then over there. And now we push H. That's wrong as well. We take this now. And we still guard this. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what happened in that game. The opening I'm not very familiar with. I was not sure about what to do, but we get them in the end game. 91% accuracy, so I guess I didn't know what to do. I was kind of guessing. I know that you play knight c6 because we just played a game where they played this and I reviewed it, and it's supposed to go knight c6 in this one as well. So we figured that out. On all platforms. Appreciate that, Cage. Appreciate that. It's all on the link tree there. But PJ's Chess on every platform you can think of except Twitch is PJ's Chess 993 there. And you get emotes if you follow there on Twitch to use them more than just my chat. Appreciate that, the Earth. But yeah, what are you doing in this opening? You're supposed to take this. Really? Take. F takes. Would lose. It knows what's up, fair. It knows what's up. I would definitely beat you in COD. And then knight here. Oh, you force the bishop off. That makes... No, you don't even force it off. Yeah, this opening, I'm not familiar with enough yet. But we get a bad position, I think. I might be -1 at some point. Or minus 0.5. So this is a miss. How can you play this? How is this possible? I saw this... Oh, I didn't see this exactly. I saw a way that I could sack the knight. Is it the club on chess.com? The club on chess.com is PJS Chess. Yep. And what's going on, Elated? Thank you for the donations there on TikTok. Hope you're doing good today. You don't play COD? No, you never played COD? But Elated, thank you for hitting the go. Oh, Milo, I missed donations. My bad, Milo. I just saw those. I'm guessing you sent them while I was playing or something. But appreciate Milo and Elated for the donations there. But yeah, in the end game, we're able to overtake them. Yeah, knight back, over. I was worse, but we just went to this. I thought it was an equal end game. I was like, oh, I can just get the draw. But then they give me some chances. F5 is better. I had the right idea, but the wrong execution. Here, and we knew this was inaccurate slightly, because this is better to go back. Oh, king h6 is better, actually. I didn't see that, but I just went king h8. Take. This is still a draw, but they handle it incorrectly. And this move here, the most important move I think I found, to now go back here, keep the +2. Now they drop the third pawn. Let's go to this next game here. What's going on, Rimco? The same day as you. Isn't that such or? I don't think so, but I have the same birthday as Kyrie Irving, so that's pretty cool. So let's go here, and then knight f6, and then we can go up here to e6. Let's see. We get the queen's gambit. Okay, e6 here. Knight up. Ewan, Jose. That's fair. But I love hoops. So having it as Kyrie, man, even though he took my team and took them, from getting a ring or stopped from getting a ring, he's still cold at hoops. I am playing a CM. Hopefully we can win. Let's go here. They take. Knight slides. You're an NBA fan? What's your team? Let's go knight back here, and then bishop here. Oops. The Suns? Aw, that was a tough playoff series that just happened. I was watching some of those games, actually, while I was studying for my finals. That was bad. Let's see. Appreciate that, Sai. Yeah, the knight's here. But what is your birthday, Fair? Or if you don't have to answer that. But what is the birthday you share with him? Supposed to be there? That is probably true. So yeah, you just got extra basketball. I'm just hating. The Suns took the Warriors out in the play-in, so I was hate watching a little bit. We can go here. If they take, we take, and then we can castle. But honestly, I think that was the best outcome for the Warriors. Now that it's over, like in the moment, I want us to win, but we got a game where we looked like an NBA team, and we had vintage Curry and Draymond defending, and then we also lost to the Suns, so we got a lottery pick and got Yaxel. So I'm not that mad at that outcome. Let's go here and then knight back, and then we're staring here. The best birthday? I don't know if I can get behind that, but I love that you love your birthday. I think everyone should figure their birthday's the best, but I feel mine's the best as well. Let's go here, and then we can castle next turn. In the games, love being underdogs. Yeah, what do you expect from them this season? Are you thinking 8 seed again? They were the 8 seed, right? They're the 8 seed. And then in castle here. They're staring here. I'm safe. They can't take this. They move. Okay, here. We control the dark squares. They can't. Well, they can go here. But they can't take this, which is probably the bigger thing. You expect the 3 seed? Oh, hold on, brother. You for the Phoenix Suns? No way. No way. I think I could name, I don't know, at least 7. Thunder, Spurs, Nuggets. That's 3 right there. And then Timberwolves. Okay, let's take this. Timberwolves, Rockets, Lakers. That's 6. Maybe even the Blazers, I'm not gonna lie. They beat They did, but the 3 seed in the Demon West is crazy. I think we go back here, and then here. It might be easier to see what teams would they be better than. I might take the Jazz. Maybe if they resign Rocco Kessler. They don't have a center, really. You're telling? Hey, I wish I could have this type of faith in my team. The Warriors are not going to be good this year. So, I have nothing to look forward to. But here, the Pistons might be decent, though. How often do I get pair of title players? And Rapid, not that often. Like, I play NMs a decent amount in Rapid, but in Bullet, a decent amount on my other account. I'm looking to go here, but Rapid, not often. Or Blitz, rarely on Blitz. Rarely. Like, they must be way higher to be in the constant Blitz queue versus title players. I want it to go here, here. Problem is I take this, they take this check. If this wasn't check, I would just play this. Right? Here, here. I guess I could go queen down. Yeah, I guess I could play that. Oh, but then they go here. I could go king over? That might work. Because if I go up here, so here, here, and if I go here, then this, I can't draw an arrow. Whatever. I'm just going to do it. And then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Let's go here. Knight in. Then anyone? I guess, but I just think it's a tier of player above him is the problem. But I love the passion of a fan. I'm a huge Warriors fan and Pistons fan, so I get it. I can't. I have to stay here. But believe me, I get it. Arguing with people who Curry is over all time, I feel like a madman. See, let's go back here. When I hit the big 600, I don't know when I hit it, honestly. I think I hit it off stream. It must have been off stream. Because when I left the stream, it was 597, and I logged back on today, and I saw 600. I wonder if Twitch is like, there's a privacy thing now where not all the follows pop up on my screen. But I think it was last night. It was pretty cool to wake up and see that. Yeah, this was kind of the problem. We can take care of this as check, right? And then you can't go here because of this. So that's why I was saying I go here. Oh, no, I can go here. Or even knight back, actually. To get rid of the knight. Yeah. Is the best basketball player to ever live over Jordan. Well, it will be over LeBron. But, I don't know. I'm one of the hugest... Like, if you look at my profile picture, you can see a picture of Curry in there. Like, because it was a calendar. It was just not even intentional, but because it's just randomly huge Curry fan. But... I don't know. He's the best pound for pound player, I'll say. Like, he's the only player his height that is in the top 10. So if you were to argue, like, per... I don't want to say that. Per foot. We'll say per foot. Per foot, probably the best player. Let's take this. And then queen here. And force the exchange. It was 598. I think it was 597. Even after you left, I got someone unfollowed, and then I got 3 back somehow. What's going on, JVO? Man, you probably had a good summer with basketball if you are a fan, because the Knicks won. Let's see. Let's take this. It's top 5? Oh, you're trolling. Only top 5. He's at worst 2 all time. At worst 2 all time. And LeBron definitely... This is... I'm getting off. We're playing chess game 2. Let's go here. And then... He definitely changed the game. Having a point forward archetype definitely... His hyper versatility changed it. Obviously, Magic was there. Tim Duncan above? No way. No way. No way. The only player out here... is Jordan. I disagree, but I'm like, okay, like that's not a bad pick. But anyone else, no way. We can go here guarding this so we don't lose it. Okay, up. What's going on, Chuck? And they push up. Okay, rook here so I can go here, then push g4. No, just 23 from Chicago has an argument. And he might be greater. I don't think he's better, but he might be greater. I mean, going 6-0, I can see it. Even with the playoff failures, that is something. White after everything White has. I mean, they have a better structure, but in theory, they shouldn't win. Like, I might lose because I mess up, but it's a dead draw right now. There's no way to make progress. But I'll probably... Well, shouldn't... One of us will probably make a mistake where it's not a dead draw. But, like, objectively, this is a draw right now, which is why I did this. Like, there's no progress to be made. What do you know about my Glorious King, Anthony Edwards? He's going to be GOAT after he's done in the league. Hey, if I had a young player... Oh, I do have a young player like that on my team. I have Big agendas for Cade Cunningham, so I get it. And you got, LaMelo this offseason. And I'm a Gobert fan. I know we're very rare, so I'm rooting for y'all this season. Went crazy. It probably did go crazy. When we lost to the Cavs in the second round, it's like, man, this might have been the only chance. Like when the Lions lost in 23, it's like the only chance might have just let go of it. Right, just like that. Okay, here. And maybe the mistake that I was talking about is right now. Because of rook down here. Well, I guess I just go there. I guess. Here. Check. Down, over. Yeah. Maybe this wasn't necessary. Rook over, rook down, king down, take. I think this is just losing now. But we will try. But for a second, it was not losing. Or can I just give this up here? They go here. I take, they take, I take, they take. I might be able to play that. Let's see. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. I do remember you, yeah. I shouldn't have gone for G4. Larry Bird all time. Top 1 is nuts. Nuts. Let's see. Oh, I lose. I will not lie. But this game, I don't know if I will anymore. They could have won something. And they kind of just chose not to. Now I can defend myself. I went king d8 to give this up so that I could defend myself. But they don't go for it. Which I'm like a little confused why they don't go for it. I thought that I was just lost. But I guess they felt differently. Okay, here. Oh, I should have taken first. Yeah, I should have taken and then gone for that. Yeah, that would have made so much more sense. That would have made so much more sense. Here they take. I take, they check. Yeah. So that when I go here, rook takes. No, yeah, this makes sense here. Because now if I go rook e6. And then capture here. When I go here, I can go rook e7. Right, but my king's too far to go rook e7 if my rook's here on c7. Hey, let's lock in, let's lock in. But if I go here, this is checkmate now. But this is the next move. And we're down on time. Let's speed this up. Check here. And if I just don't go g4, I could have just shuffled. But I decided to play something else. To watch the NFL, I'm not... I do. I listen to the Stay Hot podcast, so I'm a little tapped in on football. But not as much as that. Like, basketball is like my second passion in life. Football is not quite that. But I do enjoy watching it. I feel like I missed out on some peak entertainment. Like, I watched the last few playoff runs. Let's see... Rook takes, pawn takes, king up. Pawn push take. Oh, that's hanging at the end, isn't it? Now I can take this because take... Oh, no, then they take that. So, no, I have to take this still. And they take here, take. My team, the Lions. The Lions. We're down 2 minutes. Take, they go there. Okay, back, check, up. What? I'm very confused. Why would they do that? They just lose a pawn now. I just go rook g4. What are they trying to do? They can't guard this anymore. Take. Down, guarding this. Brother, oh my god. Let's go. Oh man, he threw. Okay, up. Let's go. They out for the rematch. I'm good. I'll take my win. What happened? That's crazy. That's crazy. You can win the pawn. No, I don't think I played the endgame wrong. Let's see. Yeah, my mistakes were earlier, but with the endgame, I think I have to play this, don't I? Yeah, because if you take now, then you just lose, right? Because they go here. And then if I go for this, take, rook f7 was the problem. That's why I go here. So if now when I do this, if they take here, I can actually go back and guard it. I think I played the endgame right. Yeah, I just messed up in the earlier part of the game. That I agree, but the endgame I played correctly. Let's go to this next one. Let's see. Farm this. Nah, I can't farm. Now he's going to lock in. We're going to just take the win and keep it pushing. Take the win and keep it pushing. A peak schedule this year. I don't know what our schedule is. See, I'm not even that locked in. I don't know what our schedule. I just watched on the Sunday, and then you know this last year I had a few parlays in. So let's go here. Let's go knight here to f3, and then bishop here. But I won't do that again. We're just gonna watch just for the pure love of the game. And I played fantasy for the first time this year. That also got me more into it, or fantasy football. But yeah, here, and then knight up. Okay, bishop here. Let's see. Amon-Ra. I had Gibbs last year, so it felt like he was like feast or famine. It felt like. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to feel for fantasy football, but some weeks it was like all right. And then the thing that sucks with fantasy, like I get it's part of it. I had like the points. Is it points allowed or points against? Whatever that stands for. I had like the most. I'm like, bro, like what can I do about that? I just played this person on the wrong week. It was very frustrating. So let's go here, then we can castle, and then c3. c3, a4, and then queen c2. Okay, here, take. They go up, let's jump, and we can put our knight here, or I can even go f3 and hit them back. What would I rather do? Would I rather go f3 or go knight df3? And then Cage with the likes, much appreciated. Closing in on 5.2 thousand there. I'm not sure which way makes more sense. I'm not sure. F3. And then they go knight f6. Oh, I probably should go here first so that I could play this back push, take, 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 and without dropping the bishop at the end. So let's go back here. And then I can play this, and then play that, and then take, 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 and then take, whatever. I'd have enough pieces defending it. Because they have 4 defenders. I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 attackers and 4 defenders. They need 1 more attacker, right? For the pawn once it's pushed up there. What time is the tournament at? The exact time, we don't have... Like, we'll be meeting around 6:30 to set up the stream. It shouldn't take us that long, but I don't want to say a time. Like, between 7:30 p.m. EST to 8:30, but I would imagine it's closer to the 7:30 than 8:30, but I don't want to say an exact time, though, because maybe there's technical difficulty that has happened, unfortunately. Let's go here. Push, take, 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 yeah. But it should be around that time. On chess, if so in the club, if you go to the clubs and you type this in, it'll take you there. Well, someone else said they couldn't find it. If this doesn't work, my link tree has a link to it, or if you go to the... Oh, I can't even put it in the YouTube chat. Oh, if you go to the YouTube or Twitch, I can have someone put the link there in the chat. Let me know if so, I can ask him to do that. Let's just take this. Oh, maybe they just push, though. That's true. They don't have to... Yeah, they don't have to take, actually. They just push up. So, take... Oh, but this is a mistake, though. Because I take, and then I go here, and then I take on h7. Right? Type in that. So, no, that... This username, this isn't my club thing. Oh, if I go here, they go here. Ah, true. So I shouldn't push. But on my club name, or my club is not associated with this account. So if you just type in the first part, and then in the club section, it'll be able to take you there. I think here. Yeah. And then if I go here, they go there. Could I go knight here? Because if I go to this square with the knight, it's not that good, I feel like. Because it's just stunting the pawn. And, like, where would I go after that? Yeah, they avoid it all. A knight here? It's forcing the knight off the board. I guess they can go knight b5, I go a4. Or should I just go a4 and then here? But I guess if I go a4 first, then they could push. So knight here. Yeah. Just made a vid about it. Watch Monster, the anime. I have seen Monster, yeah. I've seen Monster. I liked it. It was a little slow burn, but I think it was worth it. I enjoyed that, but I like Death Note more. I like Death Note because it's more upbeat. Or like Pluto, it's an anime. It's a similar genre, I would say. And those have a little more action. It's a little faster, but I did like Monster, though. Let's see. Here now. I'll say I don't like it. But what else can I play? I guess a4. A4. Yeah, I have to play something. And we're down on time. Knight takes, bishop takes. I've not seen Parasite. I haven't seen that one. I didn't recommend it a lot, though. So I'll have to check it out at some point. But so far, I've not seen it. Oh, maybe I should just take the knight and then go there and then go there. Yeah, why did I do it this way? That would have made more sense. To take knight, push, yeah. Well, okay, we're here now. Knight takes there, push, bishop up. Yeah. I like knight c4, and then I should just take and play e5. Was that what I was trying to do? And I I didn't do it and I just forgot. I must have been thinking that. I must have. Yeah. So now knight here. Queen slides over. That just feels silly though. That feels very silly. If I play there first there. So yeah, take. And I might want to just go here and reroute the bishop here to guard this. But if I would have just taken instead of a4, that's so dumb. If I just would have taken first, then I could have played like here, here, and then here, and then here, and forced this off the board before they can play that. But I go a4, trying to control the space there. I think it's not a dumb move. It is some purpose, but it wasn't the best in the position is what I should say. The concept makes sense to me. I see what I was thinking, but I should have just taken that and gone up. Found the club. Nice, nice, nice. And then, see the notes section? That's where I'll have the link for the tournament later. It might pop in events, but it'll definitely be there. Let's see. We can go e5. Have you seen Devil May Cry, Fair? Up. You should watch it. I watched it in like 2 days. It's a good short anime. Bishop here. Yeah, I messed this up. Here, take, here. Over, take. Back down. I think I do have to do this if I want to keep it. Bishop g1 next. You know ball, JVO, man. I watched that. I just sat for like 2 days when I was going to bed. I was like, I'll watch an episode, like, because, you know, I have like not a daily checklist, but stuff I try and do in a day. And I just stayed up late both nights. I just said, whatever, I don't care about that. I want to finish this. Man, I could just go here if I want to close everything up. Because here they can just keep the pawns there, so that makes it a problem. But up. They push, take, over. Okay, let's just go here, yeah. And then here. Or here. Queen down first. You've been reading, but I need to finish. Season 2 was fire, bro. Season 2 was fire. I didn't feel a drop-off in quality whatsoever. I think they explain everything pretty nicely. I know it's based off a video game, though. I thought it was its own thing, but I looked it up, like, oh, it is based off something. But they go here. Bishop down. Oh, but they go here. Oh, man. I definitely messed up going a4. This is a domino effect of that. But the game goes on. Let them go here and we go here. And we just blockade here on f2. I have seen Hell's Paradise. Yeah. That was quite the cliffhanger for season 2. I think here after this. Real successful. Appreciate that, Cage. Appreciate that. We will keep doing the same thing. And now that I found that this is just a way better streaming format in terms of viewer retention, we'll not change that up. We'll still do viewer tournaments, but just not as often. Because sadly, we do have to make some money. But we take this here, here. Okay, king up. Oh, then that's check. So here. And then rook over. Rook here. And then they take. And then they take this. The reason they haven't taken it, even though it's free, it doesn't really matter. Which is why I'm not really tripping and they're not tripping on it. Because that's so weak and that's so weak. Like, I'd win one of them back eventually. Like, they might take it, but we both know that it's just a temporary pawn down. Season 3. Really? Why is it taking so long? I don't like that shows do... I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. Well, there's a show series, An Out of Seven Kingdom, that I'm watching. And it's like they're coming up with Season 2 a year after Season 1. Like, I feel like that should be more normal. Here, I think that works. I could also just play this if I want to... Yeah, I don't know if I want to play that, though. I think I kind of prefer keeping this like this. And then if they go here, then I would play this. Rook takes, pawn takes, bishop down, rook takes, bishop takes. Should I just go, yeah, here, 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 here. Then the pawn could take. Yeah, that's why I don't want to take first. So let's go here. Rook takes, bishop takes here. Back to reading. What are you? Oh, you're reading. Are you reading Devil May Cry now or something else? They push, take. Oh, maybe there is a difference now. But take here. Yes, I lose a piece. That is the difference. Should have just gone up apparently. Okay, take here. And then queen here. Hoping they make a mistake. 4 minutes left to 2 minutes. And rook here. I did have to play h4. h4 would have fixed the problem. But I didn't see it. And I don't take this because then take over take. Yeah. But they lift the king up, okay. Let's go here. And then rook f1. I've not heard of that game. Song of Achilles. Man, that sounds interesting. I was listening to a lot of Greek mythology after the Odyssey. Let's see here, and then queen here. And then cage with the lights, much appreciated. Closing in. Oh, it's over. They just go there. Nice. Or nice for them. Not for me, but nice for them. Here, here. And there's nothing. One last trick. If they go here, I take this. I doubt this would work though. Yeah, they just go there. Maybe I could have actually tried to make that work. Check. Down. Here. Here. Back. Take. Here. Take. Take. Yeah. It's no way I can win anything with it. Otherwise, this would be a good idea. Check here. Only way they mess up is if they go there. Everything else is fine. Yep. And then here, 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 take, take. And they'll be up. Oh, that's checkmate. Never mind. GG. Let's see if I'm okay if I play h4 and go to the next game. I think if I play h4, I think it would work out. From playing, but now you can't find it. I guess it worked then, huh? Oh, this is a horrible game. This is a horrible... Okay. I'm okay here, slightly. In the center. But I just make bad... So I'm fine here. What do I have to play instead of king up? Rook g1. That would have been fine. Alright. So just don't get my king involved. Let's go to this next game here. It was going on Sponge. Right now we're not having a tournament. The streak was, I think, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was on a 5 game. Was on a 5. We're waiting for an opponent right now. The tournament will be later. It'll be a multi-club arena with against High Variance TV and his team. To stream snipe. That's what Rejection was just saying yesterday. That he can't do it. 14, nice. I appreciate likes there on TikTok. Closing on 7.5 thousand. What's your rapid right now? We're looking to go D4. W lead mod. Introduce himself to the new person there. I don't know. Well, not new, but introduce himself to the person there. Let's see. Let's go here. 200 to 300. I mean, whatever you're playing, if you're playing your competition, you win 14 in a row. There's no shame in that. My best streak? Oh, I have no idea, honestly. I know there was like a 60 game streak I didn't lose, but I had some draws in there. But that was like in the tournaments I host, so it wasn't really that impressive. Cause like I'm not like against people in my competition. I don't know. But like that was mixed rating. I can look later when I'm on my other account. I don't want to open the other account now because I don't. They know I have two accounts because you have to register it, but I don't want to do anything that make them think that I'm trying to cheat. So but I can check on this account after this game. But I'm sure the higher streak's on the other one. But we can go here. Haven't watched a while. It looks so much different than horizontal. Yeah, so I just added it like in the last month where I'm streaming vertically and horizontally on Twitch so people have options there. Hit 2300 today because that's the normal rating I can hit since it's minus 50 of your peak. What's your, and right now you're sitting at, well, like 2250-ish, I'm guessing. But if we go here, they take, and then take, and then they take this. If I take queen, pawn takes, and then just a3, knight up. Let's just take the queen, go a3, and then knight bd2. They capture. I should get back to 2300. Man, you guys can play each other, and one of you will get there, I would guess. Fair and delusional. And knight bd2, and then g4. Okay, knight up. And bring their rook over. And then if they take. But they wouldn't take this. They'll never take because they'll have the double pawns. So I'm the one who has to decide if I want to take. Or if we want to have that happen in this game. Well, not never. Because if I go here, that's free, right? Let's see. It's not too hard to lock in for 5 games in a row. I agree. You definitely can get to back to 2300. I say shoot higher than 2300 though. Good luck, man. Good luck. Been playing? Do you mean this stream or do you mean like for my life? But we can go here. They go knight down. Okay. Bishop here. They take. I take. Rook here. In general, I've known how to play for 17 years. I've probably been playing about 14. But different levels of intensity in those years, I would say. I played more in the last 3 years than probably the first however many years I've known how to play chess. Definitely. Like, I played thousands of games in the last 3 years. See, take. But they go back. The knight is looking here and here. I can't go for this. I can go bishop here. We're going to go knight here. If I go... Yeah, I want this bishop gone. And then if I go here and they go up, then they don't have this bishop staring here. So here, and if they push, then it's stuck anyways. I appreciate the donation there from, I missed the username. From from Pycro. Let's go take this here. Knight back. If they take. They could go for this e5 idea. That wouldn't be horrible. But they go up there instead. Bring this rook this way. Just like they have it. Take. Capture. They capture? Wow. That's interesting. They have these double pawns here that they can't get rid of easily. Because they can't just play b4 because a takes b4. So that's, wow. That's a commitment. I'll say that much. That's a commitment. They have weak pawns the rest of the game. We're the exact same rating, too. I did not notice that. The exact same rating. So it should be a good game in theory. It should be the best possible game there could be. No difference in evaluation. Let's go here. If they go there, we go here. Trying to take that. I must be slightly better in the position. So I'm going to go here. I want this knight to still be able to go there, but I don't want them to trade it off. Let's keep my strong set. Okay, f3. Still looking to go knight here and rook over, pressuring this, right? This here, they go up, I go here guarding this, and I threaten that. So we go knight c5, they go b6, because they can't, yeah. We guard this, we're staring here, they'll have to guard that, and then rook here. Putting pressure on the e file. And they still can't push because these pawns alone guard this. They can't have any diagonal help from a pawn. Because it's two of them, the knight doesn't have to stay and babysit. They lift up guarding that, okay. Now rook over, staring here. Okay. The problem is, if I go here, and then here, then I can't put my bishop there. But then, I can't attack a third time without blocking the bishop. But then I can't stop their defender if I can't go bishop there. And I can't go bishop here first because they just take it. So it's a funny and unfortunate scenario. Alright, they push up. They're trying to block me anyways. I could simplify it and just go bishop up. I don't really see why I need to do that. But maybe the problem is even if they play this and I go here. Oh, I guess take. Yeah, I don't have to do anything. Just go up. They go here. I'll just push. Take with the bishop. Still pressure down this. And my king one square closer towards the center, and we're both at about 6 minutes left right now. I wonder, can I just go for an endgame? Like, can I just play bishop e5, take? I feel like I can, honestly. Around 6. It'll be closer to 7 to 8 p.m. EST. It really shouldn't take us that long. We might just set it... I don't want to talk to him first about it. We haven't decided the exact time, but we're meeting at 6:30 to set it all the way up. I don't want to say a time and then we decide something different. But it's definitely not going to be later than like 8:30 p.m. EST. It'll more than likely be earlier, I'll say. Let's see. Yeah, here to g3 and then f4. here, and then here. I appreciate the compliment there, Cage. F4, capture, capture. Like, this should be a draw now if we both play this correctly. Here. But they just can't move pawns here. So I want to keep this. We're going to try and create some weaknesses. It's my game to not win, really. Like, I shouldn't. Like, losing this game would be kind of absurd. I think they just blundered here, though. Rook takes. Take. Rook takes here. The problem is if I take and they go there. So take, rook over. Take, check, down, check, up, check. So take here, rook over, rook captures, rook check. If I go here, that's checkmate. So here, 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 here. Or no, I'd go there. And then the other rook down and then down. Okay, this does work. So here, over. We go here to guard b5. They check. They go king f1. They check here, king f1. Rook g1, king e2. They come down. Then I go king d1. And we're staring there at the end. So I think this should give me some advantage. Let's see. And this is exactly what I was saying for the calculation too. This is the exact calculation. Now the problem is they do have this, right? So what I'll have to do is they could take, over, take, push. This actually is what's about to happen. Yeah, this is about to happen. And then we take here. So that I can just push the A pawn completely free. Here, push, rook down, push. So now I have to go here and get behind it. And I can afford losing one of these. Rook over, rook takes, rook down. So I like to keep this passer and give the c pawn up. Over, yeah. Like, I don't think I can keep all of that. We go here. Take. Rook h1, rook takes b4, rook a4. And then we just go here. And if they go back instantly, we know it's a win. The only chance they have is this. So take, push. Here, push, over. King up. If they take here, I should guard this first. I think. So here, down, push. Here. Then we push all the way down. Yeah, and we guard this with the king. Yep. King guards here on f5. Okay, here. And we get the win. Let's go. Let's just double check I did that right. I'm not sure if I did. I think I did it right because I just thought with the past a pawn it being possible, they'd have to drop the central pawns. See the end game. There's a mistake. Yeah, there is a mistake. Oh, it's from them. Oh, so yeah, because it's a draw here. Yeah, I did play it wrong. I thought I did because I was here. I'm definitely winning, and I think I misplayed it. Oh, I have to push instantly. I'm guessing. Yeah, I think they can go. I saw it in the game too. If they play here, it's different, right? No. How do they draw this if this is a mistake? The best move is E5. Wow. Take, king takes, push, F4, king F2, rook D2. Missed that completely. Wow. They could have held, but they did not. It was still hard to find that because you're not looking at counterattacking, I feel like. In that position, you're only looking at defending. That's all they looked at was defending. Let's go to this next game here. Appreciate that, Cage. Appreciate that, CF. Alright. Let's go here. Knight F3. It is always counterplay, it seems. Like, it's rarely that the defense... Like, when you see the wrong move, it's not like, oh, you missed a defensive move, really. It's more, okay, you missed the idea of... Oh, not this line. Not this line. This is the one line that might make me stop playing the London. I hate playing it. I do. I hate playing this. Take. Here. Can I remember it? Hopefully I can remember it. Bishop here. Is it castle? Oh, it's castle first. I keep reading the castle first. I have to castle and then do this. It's castle, e6, and then knight, then c4, knight b3. But because I do it this way, when I go here, they can slide back in here. I just made the same mistake very recently, very recently, and I forgot already. Let's go rook over. I have to get my king to safety. But they're doing something completely different. Let's castle here. And then here. Okay. I believe I'm slightly better right now. I have to figure out the win, though. I think I'm slightly better after knight b3. Okay, they go back. What is the win? What is the win? What is the win? Or is this the same position that's winning? Bishop takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. Is it this? I think it's this. Here. But if I go here, they just castle, right? Or is it take? I get my pawn back. They take. So take here, take, pawn captures. I think I just take here. What platform? This is chess.com. So I think at the end I can go knight d4. And hit this and this. Capture. And then here. Okay, equal material. I'm sure I missed a better continuation. There must be some way I have a winning advantage, but I didn't see it. They take this. Rook takes here. Now it's just equal. There is no win. Where did I miss it? Like here? They hit the knight. Okay. Oh, I can take this, right? Knight takes, rook takes. Rook takes is actually checkmate. Knight takes here. They just castle, okay. And then I want to save the knight, but then rook captures here. Can I save this at all? Rook down here. Then knight there. Yeah, I can't save it. So let's just go knight down. And then knight here. And we play a very equal game. Or first we go here. Right, because I want to go here where it actually forks them. Oh, but then they just take. So knight down. Rook moves out the way. Knight takes. They can take back so many different ways. My rooks are good. I don't want to do something that stops my rooks from being active. That's the first thing I'm thinking of. So I don't want to move my knights, really. Like, I kind of like where my knights are, considering where my rook is. I might just go h3. h3. And then these rooks still control all this space. If they can't go rook here. Oh, they attack. Oh. Oh, I just dropped something. I didn't even see that. Wow. Yeah. Should have just connected the knights. Should have just connected them. Yeah. Rook there. Bishop takes, knight, rook takes. So this is probably what's best. I could have done that a move before. And I wouldn't have lost a piece. I just missed it though. Bishop c2. Nice. We take that, knight goes here. I want to see what I should have done in the opening though, because I should have had a decisive advantage. When they take on c4, that's a mistake. It's like +2 for white or something. The best way was to threaten. I don't think that was better. I like whatever I did, I would have been losing. If I go here, they just take this, and then here, and I'm down a piece. I'd rather be down the exchange than down the piece. Let's see. Back. Then they go there. Knight here, knight here. Then they just go there. Yeah. How quickly things turn. I thought I was doing good. Probably was doing good. And I just messed up. But here. Out the way of the target again. And then knight down here. Oh, but they could go here. Bishop down. Take. Take. It's still not a super simple win for them because there are no pawns on the queen side, so they have to just... Oh, they go for the pin. Okay. Out the way. So they can't go for anything there. And then they take this. I think you have to take with the pawn. You take with the knight. Knight takes, knight takes. That doesn't feel right. Knight takes, pawn takes, rook down. So here, here. But they attack this. And they are forcing some pieces off. And I can't really stop them, can I? Yeah. Something, they have to fall off. I think they got me here. Because here, take here, and they just go up. And then I'd have to go back. Yeah. GG, GG. Take. Take. And I lose the H-pawn at the end. I lose the H-pawn at the end. That's the biggest problem. And it'll be a rook in 4 versus a knight in 3. But the mistake happens earlier. Like, if I just go... This is so avoidable. If I just go here, like I was considering. But good to know for the future. They go there. Yeah, this is also bad. Here, rook takes, knight takes. Yeah, here, rook takes, knight takes. And then they take on h3. Should be good. So here. And then king g2. Well, do they? I guess they can go there. I was like, I could go knight g3 if they take on h2. And try and trap their rook. Yeah, I'll even go for it because of that. Okay, up. We can move this knight now. Knight d3. Hmm. Because they can't go there. So if they go here, we just go here. And then here, knight takes. And then here... Yeah, I would say that will be hanging at the end. here. Oh, now they go here. Yeah. And then knight down, rook up. Knight here. Rook here. Yeah. And then 93. I need to trade off as many pawns as I can trade off. The problem is this isn't a forced draw. Like, they could play this forever. Okay, one pawn is gone. I want to get rid of all of them, though. A minute left, I just have to start making quicker decisions. Oh, that's wrong, I think. Yeah, I should have gone. And I thought if I went for there, the king gets in too easy. But it gets too easy now. They can just take this. And that's a win as well. Yeah. GG. See what I was supposed to do there? I think I could have held that in-game. I'm pretty sure it's a draw. But if I went f3, I was worried about that. But that has had other issues not doing that. Let's go through the opening first. Yeah, I knew I was slightly better. -1. That was only -1. Supposed to go f3 here, threatening this idea. But I did not see that. Instead... Oh, then knight h5, and then e4. Queen d8, b e3. Okay, but I didn't play that. I got to an okay endgame, and then I just blundered. Yeah, I could have played so many things. Knight c3 I saw. Knight here I saw. Knight here I saw. And I didn't see this, so I just want to go here, get my king an escape square. The London is my only opening, to be honest. Yeah, it's never quite a draw here. And like, I saw that I could have gone for this, like king over, once I play this. I saw that I could have played this, but I thought that their king just gets in eventually. Oh, not there, because they lose that. But maybe here, I don't know, here and here. I was looking at this, but I thought this was also just losing, and it is. But it's all losing. So this next game here, though. GG. Wait, what did I click on? Alright, let's go to the next game. Here's the donation there from Sandwiches. Much appreciated. Let's see. The King's Indian. I may have played that before. Definitely not recently, though. Let's go knight here. Bishop e7. Castle here. This is theory. It's to lose the pawn here. This is theoretical. But then they don't take it. because you get a kind of weird position after. But what do you do after this check, though? Yeah, they don't castle. Okay. Is that also theory? Am I getting out-theoried here and I don't know it? C5? Or I go bishop down here. Yeah?
About to go to your mom's school in about 20 minutes.
Okay. Let's see. We can go here or here. One of these two. Now, what makes more sense? And they can't castle, but is that even... is this even helping me? Here, take. And I really have no follow-up anymore. The follow-up is you go for this check idea. But I can't do that here. So, yeah, check makes sense. Throw them off. C5, my worry is just A3. And then the bishop's back here doing kind of nothing. Here, my worry is push. And then I have to go back this way, and I can't come down laterally. C6, I guess, has the best combination. Where it doesn't, the pawn's not hanging anymore. So yeah, let's go here. Oh wait, can they sack? Take, knight check. Oh, they're looking at it. Okay, let's block this, let's block this. Let's go G6. None of that, please. Let's get rid of this bishop. No diagonal threats. Please, no diagonal threats. Let's get rid of that. If they take, we take back here. And then maybe like over and then knight down or something like that. Then if they go here, I'll give a check. Okay, over, down. Okay, the knight jumps in, looking to sacrifice here potentially. That sucks. Here, knight takes, pawn takes. I guess I have queen down at the end. If only there was some way. Maybe, oh, rook here. No, but rook here, knight takes, take, queen takes. I can't go here. If I go here, so maybe rook here then? So that knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, bishop g7 isn't immediately checkmate. And then if they take this, I just have to give this pawn up, I guess. Because if they take with the queen, they do win it. But I can't lose the game. That's a bigger problem than a pawn. Yeah, I want to lose the game otherwise. Capture. Here. And we do have some counter-attacking chances. With the rook sliding here, right? There are some things to feel decently about. But my knight is horrible. That is the first problem. But we're hitting this knight. They go there. I take, they take. And then I go like here. This could go back. And then we double up here on the C file. And then maybe knight b8, knight d7. And we're looking more towards the center with that knight move. Yeah, we had to avoid the checkmate. This does not feel like a great position, though. We're down a pawn. This is very weak. Even if we win this pawn, This is not an ideal structure, but before I win the pawn back, we're down a pawn and we have a worse structure. You know, so we have two things to fix. If I want to be with the bad structure, let me get a pawn back at least. That's what I am thinking right now. Bishop takes, rook takes. Or should I take the knight? And now I think, because if I take the knight, they have to go out the way. Here. Yeah, I think just taking this. Because the dark squares are so weak. Let's not give them a dark squared piece to just easily control those weaknesses, right? That's why I don't want to do that. They go here. Okay. Here. And this knight needs to get active. It absolutely needs to. It has to get useful. So we go knight to the center. Instead of doing this, they go back. They drop the pawn there. If they go here, I have rook takes here. I wonder if they see that. Okay, they bring that over. Rook up. Check, king here. And then knight c7, knight d5. So I can get this more active. But having this rook on the second rank before they got a rook down, very helpful. They're putting pressure on f2. Knight c7, and it's finally actually playing chess. The knight there on a6. And that would be awesome. Okay, they slide over, so that isn't check. But now knight c7 makes some sense. Because it guards this now, right? So here... They lift the rook up, okay. And if I go here, they're hitting this and this is hanging. So that's the problem. If I go up, they go g4. Here, and then I lose this, and this is hanging. If I go h6, rook takes. But that's, again, man, everything is like, well, if you do this thing, you can't do the other thing. So I think I'm still worse. Only thing I can think of is pushing here on the queen side. Because knight here is unstoppable. Knight up. Knight down. Rook over. Rook check. King up, rook takes. I need this rook to, like, be here, to be honest. That's what I need. Or I could go rook down here. Wait, rook here? And then I'm guarding that square. I'm giving up my... Oh, but then knight there still. They have two great squares for this. They have two great squares. Knight e5 and knight g5. I think we'll go here. The problem is when I go here, then I'm not hitting this. But otherwise, I don't know what else I can do. Like, they still come in here. And then if I go here, rook takes. I take here, check, over. Oh, I guess that's hanging. Well, no, let's just wait a move. I can wait one more move. because I can actually drop that if they go this way. If they go this way, then it's not a problem anyways, because they're not hitting h7 or e7 or e6. They're just hitting f7. That's the only shared square these two hit. Well, I guess that square. I guess these two. But for this side. So actually I can do this first. Try and create something, and now they have to make a choice. Do they want to go in? Which actually would be good, now that I think about it. Yeah, because then now if they go knight g5, they'd be double hitting e6. I can only guard so much with 2 pieces, and they're attacking with 3, because my rook on b2 is only acting as an attacking piece. That's kind of the problem. It has no defensive ability right now. It's only putting pressure on the second rank. If their knight moves, we just take on f2 regardless. The idea being we just want to counterattack there. I mean, it's not lost. It's definitely worse for black, but I could be completely lost, like in some games. So there's still something to fight for if I find the right combination of moves. And with the knight on c7, dropping it, it stops them from getting checked instantly with a counter strike. So I think knight c7 was a decent idea. Knight on a6 was useless. And now I'm trying to create some counterplay on the queen side with a5 and then b5, because I can't go rook h5 with the pawn there on g6. So that makes sense. And they're thinking because it makes sense. And I just kind of passed the ball back to them. They do go for it. Okay. Now, can I still sack the knight? If they go knight g5, it's a no-brainer. You can sack it. Rook takes on f2. Rook takes on c7. Rook takes g2 check. King h1. And after king h1, I do struggle to see the win. Because they could just go, so here, take. And if they go that way, it's a perpetual. But they'll go king h1, right? So my rook will be here. My rook will be here. And they could just go down, and then I can't check them there or there. And they're just up the knight. So that's kind of my worry, I would say. Yeah, but I guess this is what I was saying is, okay, they play that, and I go here. And then, what? There's no attack on this and this. I wish they would have gone this way, and I get a chance to counter. But now taking, I'm sacking the knight for really no reason. They could go just f4 now, and this is super duper useless. Or they just go there, attacking the rook. That plan feels worse than what they could have done, though, to be honest. Like, now that this is not even a threat anymore without the rook there. Okay, here. I have 2 minutes left. Knight down. And I'll just go back, I guess. But maybe they're worried more on this side of the board than they should be. This move does not work. It does not work, but maybe I bluffed them and they think it's working. No, I'm dropping this. Take. Yeah, this has got to be losing. Like, look at the difference. They have the H file. Knight jumps in. Okay, check. How can I contest the knight is the question. check, here, take, up, and that's game. Yeah, my king is stuck now when they take that. This is hanging. This is a mate net with my king so far up. The only way to survive this is to give this knight up and go here. And then we're in a losing position because the knight's free. Take. Yeah. And now we're going to get mated. Queen here, king up, check, up. And they can always bring their knight in, and that would work. Or they get the second queen, GG. Let's see where I messed up. Let's go to this next game. I think I messed up probably with like H5. They had too much pressure starting the game. Oh, the accuracies are horrible. So king G7. It's still a draw until this. I have to play knight D5. I can't like I understand why knight D5 works. Knight D5. And they miss by playing knight D6. So knight D6, rook down. Rook X C7. Oh, and then knight E8. Oh, that does make sense, actually. I follow. But this is a blunder. Why is that a blunder? I have to play knight D5 again. Now if they go here, king G8. And we just sit on it like this. But, let's see. Yeah, it's just -5 there, yeah. No real mistake once the rest of that happens. Let's go to this next game here, though. We have white or black, white or black. We have... We're not in a game yet, okay. Come on, load up, load up. Would like to play another one. Maybe I'll have to hop in Blitz if it takes too long, but if not, I would love to keep playing some rapid games. Okay, but if you are enjoying right now, make sure to drop a follow. Some chess, great games. Appreciate that, Cage. Thank you for joining in. Hopefully see you later. We can use as many players as we can. We got 10,000 likes. Thank you for all the likes there on TikTok. Let's see. Oh, and Sandwiches with the donation. I missed the freestyle things you donated. Thank you for that. Let's go up here to D4. Playing a 2400 on the dot. Okay, knight F3, BF4. E3. Knight jumps here. H3, bishop D3. Or C3 first now. Bishop out. Up. And castle. And then knight to E5. Okay, king is safe. Knight goes here. If they take. They go here down. Yeah, I'll post a note in the club for sure. See, take rook E1. Hopefully I can make it like an announcement so people get notified on chess.com. If they take this, we take. If they push here, bishop back and then E4. They push, capture, capture, and then knight F3. Okay, very boring. But definitely better out the opening than the last game, where I had a slightly worse position when the game started. This is a difference. Let's go bishop back here to e2. Okay, queen jumps there. Here. They're looking here, but if we hit the queen, they can't take this. We take the queen. Alright, knight back, avoiding losing the knight there. And we can go like queen here, offering the queen exchange. And then bring the rook over in the center of the board. Yeah, this makes sense. They go there. Oh, now I can't go here. That'd be a mistake. That'd be a very bad mistake. We lose some material. We can go knight here. No, we can't. That's free. So we can't go knight there. I can go really nowhere. Like, they just are going to sit here forever. Like, queen up to set this up, but that feels so slow, honestly. Bishop f1. Maybe I could play this. bf1. g3, bishop g2. And we set up a fianchetto here on this side. They're looking to push this down potentially. Let's go here and then here. Because queen guards knight, so that's fine. They can't push without this initiative with the queen sitting there, so we're going to have this and enough time. And then maybe like here and here. And I'd love to get like qc2 and rook on d1 ideally. Obviously right now, not that feasible. Let's go here to guard this. And still they can't push without the rook hitting the queen. So they fixed that, sort of. Let's go queen here. Guarding this pawn that they're attacking. On f2, and then bishop g2. So the rook could actually play defense at some point. But also I just guard the square enough times. But now rook slides over. Here, here, here. These three moves in some order the next few. I like here first. We'll have some mobility with the rooks on the back rank. Still guarding this, okay. And then we can go knight here, hitting this knight. Or should I go here first? Problem with here first is then after here, it is a bit wonky. So I like knight down. Knight to d2. Knight takes, queen takes, they go d4. Still the same problem with the rook on e1. We're up on time, but there's a lot of time left in this game. Yeah, knight d2, knight takes d2, queen takes d2. Knight d2, if they go knight to d6, then I'm not as sure. Maybe knight b3 hitting c5, but after b6, but then they move the queen over anyways. So they're trying to attack this when the bishop moves. So let's go here. Yeah, because I want to go here and then hit this if the knight moves. Because it is hanging with the queen and knight hitting it if I were to go here and the bishop's back a square. So I go knight down here. Also opening the square up for my queen if they don't take. So that might be what I do instead. Or maybe, oh, they take? Okay, just take then. Yeah. Now push. But they want to trade off the bishop. Let's go here. Take, take. They just want to go to a rook and queen in game. They're trying to outwork me there. Let's see. The bishop, they don't go for it. Okay, queen takes. Or bishop takes, queen takes. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Queen over. Oh, I was about to go here, but then that just drops. Okay. Up. Guarding that. And then we can go here. Here. If they go back, we just go king here. But they slide the queen in. Okay, queen slides over, queen takes, rook takes, pawn push, pawn takes, rook over, pawn takes, rook takes, pawn takes here. I think we can play this here. Take, push, c takes, d takes. But they just slide over. They don't want that anyways. They have something different in mind. Okay. Queen over, push, take. At the end, they would get the pawn back, but that's okay. King just slide. Oh, wait, no. Here. And then king slides over. But I think they can just play d. Oh, they can't play d4 because if e takes d4. I don't know. Yeah, there's enough here with the rooks on the e file that they would be able to take back after they push up. But the rook slides up. They're focused on something different. King will slide over here. Guarding gets pawn here on f2. Rook slides over. Rook e2. Okay, they have a different plan. Push. Take. Push, take. They might win that at the end. Queen over, d4. Pawn takes, rook takes. So queen over. Oh, queen over, rook over. And then they're hitting this. So that's a threat. We'll go here to c4. No diagonal threat here anymore. That's why I like c4. If the pawn takes, yeah. It does create isolated pawns, but I think it's kind of worth it. Oh, but not just isolate it. It drops a pawn. That's why this is bad. Not because they're isolated. Well, I guess that is why. That's why it's so weak. Here. Guarding this one at least. You have to win one back. They attack it. Rook up, rook over, and then one of these pieces can try and attack them back. But man, that is tough. Dropping the pawn there on, yeah, there. And maybe here, we drop this, take, and then take. And they're isolated pawns. They can only keep them for so long if we get rid of the b pawn, I think. I'd have enough pressure. So that's my idea, is I want to get rid of b7. So next turn we go rook b1. Drop this. Take. And then get behind one of these two. I'm up a minute and, 20 seconds, so I have a time advantage. That's working for me. We just have to use it. Like, if we could just sim down to the end, that'd be great. We get sim to the end. We have rook b1 next turn. Okay, back. Yeah, they see what I see. They don't want to lose b7. So now I want to go here. After it, queen down, rook up, rook over. And rook here, so I'm still hitting this diagonally, so they can't just push to a4. Rook b2. Well, that's if they go back there. If I go rook 2 and the queen's still there, I drop this. So they could guard it this way, I guess. But why would you guard it that way? Like, I feel like you would guard it this way. And then try and push here at some point. Yeah. Okay, here. One of my few chances is just to play with pace. And then rook slides over. Rook EB1. And now we're up 2 minutes. They go down. Okay. Rook over. Pressure on them pushing b5. In an odd, unintentional way, I have like easier moves now that I've lost the pawn. Like it makes it a little easier knowing what I'm working with. Like my time lead has only grown. Also, I know I have to play on the clock, but it's like, okay, very simple. We attack all of this open space. They go up. Okay. Here. I'm looking. Yeah, I would say I'm looking at taking that actually. Capture here. Rook down. Up. Over. No, I think this works. Queen takes, rook down here. They go yeah, they go here to avoid losing the pawn. And then I go here, hitting this and this. They push one, I take the other. Or is it better to keep the queens on? Let's go here for now. I think I can trade the queens, though. I think I will trade the queen at some point, if they offer me again. Oh, should I have done it there? Maybe I should have just done it there. I don't know. It didn't feel right, though, if I'm being honest. It did not feel like the right time. It felt like they would just run the a-pawn down and force me there. What's going on? A ratch. Let's go here. And then rook up, queen down here. They go here, we go here. Guarding this. The games? I have gained like 26 points now. I gained more, but I lost some of the games. So I lost some of the gain, but still positive on the day by a decent margin. So feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, maybe I should have just traded the queens off. That might have been simpler. I just thought they would have the passed a-pawn, and I thought that would be losing regardless of anything else that happens. Looking to take this. Take, pawn takes here. Take, rook down. Huh. Did not think of that. Okay. Here. Rook d2. Queen e5. Appreciate that. Chess profile. Right now I'm not doing anything but playing the games, but later, actually, I don't know if I'll be able to do that later either. If I go here, they want to go here, so let's go here. But the streams I have, viewer tournaments of mine, I can like do stuff. I do stuff between, so I can check then for sure. And if you put it in my club is PJ's Chess, if you put it in like one of the threads, I can look after. But right now, just focusing on the grind. Yeah. I should have traded. I'll look after. I should have taken on c7. I just thought they could play a5, rook. Then after rook before, they could play a4, rook takes c5, then a3. And then rook a1, a2. Like, they just have a pawn on the a2 square. That felt losing. But this also feels losing. So, is it just losing? Or was there something good here? rook takes this. But this is the same thing, right? They just go a2. And then it's like, well, what can you do? Rook takes on c5. B takes c5. Rook takes rook. I'm winning. But rook takes on c5. a3. Rook c, b5, a2. And then rook a1, rook a8. And, like, yeah, I win the pawn back. But it almost feels better just to play, like, rook a1 right now. And stop that. Like, rook a1, rook a3. But I want to have to win the pawn back at some point. Is now the time. Rook takes a3. Rook. Oh, maybe I could play rook d5. Rook takes, pawn takes. Maybe I could play that. Let's see, take. They can't take because of that. Yeah, they lift. I think they should have just pushed, honestly. But can I go here is the question. And then rook captures pawn. I create my own passer. I'm counter-attacking. I create a pass. They have a passer, I have a passer. And then rook here, we go e4. Or actually, if they go here, I go here. Or no, is it e4? Who knows what's better? I want to keep this. I'm going to keep this. Okay, there, down. Hitting this, hitting this. Rook takes a2, rook a6. Rook takes. Rook takes, rook a7. Then I go rook, yeah, here. Here. Here hits this. And it's looking to go here. Oh, no. Hold on. I have to go here. Yeah. I think otherwise bad things are happening. Take, take. Yeah, I'm losing. Ah, 1 second difference. 1 second. Let's go to this next game here. Oh my god. Right there. I just had to go for the flag sooner. I was trying to hold on in the position, but it was a losing position. I should have just gone fast on the clock there. Tough, tough, tough. Let's go to this next game here. So close. 1 second, man. 20 minutes and it was decided by 1 second. And Pager, appreciate the donation there on TikTok, closing in on 10.5 thousand K likes as well. That's disgusting. 1 second. We're waiting for a game here. Let's get back Man, all these losses heartbreaking. This one by second, the last one, there was so many drawing chances. But let's try and do better here. D4. Okay, knight F3. Here, I don't like playing D5, honestly. I feel like I don't get a good position when I play D5. Let's just play this. Okay. C4. Knight C3. This feels like an English, honestly. Okay, B3. Then if they went there, take... I could go bishop here if they took here, hitting the rook. So I can go B3 on the next turn unless they move the knight out the way somewhere. Okay, up. And then here. No, that's a donation. Anything that costs any amount of money that someone earned or was given, that's a donation. But let's go here. Knight here. If they take. Okay, knight D4. And then bishop here. Then the knight comes in here. So that is the problem. Very active piece I'm seeing. Let's go here. Take. I think I have to match their activity for my activity. We get a pawn there in the center. And then maybe bishop c4 to try and keep it there after all this happens, after all these trades. Very, very possible. And then rook e1 and e4 after. Oh, I thought they'd take with the knight, not with the bishop. Honestly, this does make more sense. Yeah, it makes more sense because the knight wouldn't, or the bishop would have been bad, so they get rid of it. Let's go here, stopping this, and then maybe here, guarding this. Congrats on that, Sufal. Yeah, we can go h3, and then bishop here, guarding this, and then rook e1. Okay. Ooh, we have to watch this. Alright, yeah, here. And then knight d4. Knight d4 hits the queen. We can go h3 as well. This is what I'm thinking of right now. Knight d4 hits queen. Knight here, because this pawn's there. They could go here, take. Been playing? Are you asking for today, or are you been asking for like how long I've been playing for my life? We can go knight here, hitting this and hitting this. I like this. We can be hitting that, and then h3, and queen f3. How many years? So I've known how to play since I was 5, so I've known how to play for 17 years. I've played for about 14. I didn't really play in high school, and then the last 3 years I definitely have played more of the chess than the first however many years. But yeah, I learned how to play when I was 5 though. And then CF Banana Bread, appreciate the follow there on Twitch. You have access to some emotes now. Yeah, wherever you're watching, check out the other platforms. There's different stuff. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Kick are all PJ's Chess. And then PJ's Chess 993 is my Twitch username. And yeah, you get emotes if you follow me there on Twitch. But we can go here, and then here. Up. And then E4. Appreciate that, Pager. Thank you for the translation. I feel like I can answer and think accordingly. But we go rook here, guarding this after bishop here. Over. Or just E4. I think just E4. Yeah, they move their king. Okay, E4. We have a strong connect 4 in the center. Weaker dark squares, but I still have a dark square bishop. So if they ever try and go towards that, except... Oh, I thought they blundered because of bishop b5, but knight takes... Wait, no, that might be wrong. Bishop b5, knight takes b2, bishop takes queen. Knight takes queen, bishop takes rook. Knight c3, rook over, rook takes. And then I go, oh, knight e2, knight takes this check. Did they calculate all of that? That's crazy. They probably did. No way. No way, bro. No way. I just have to play king, rook c1. Yeah, this doesn't work, but it's the only chance I have. Hopefully they make a mistake. They can take... Yeah, they calculated it. Because I doubt you play this unless you're confident. Yeah, here. And the problem is at the end... Oh, no, they did it wrong. They have to go here. If they go here, it does work because of the idea of knight here forking the rook on c1. But this way does not work, actually. And now their knight's trapped. What a difference one move makes. Yeah. Here. Now I don't think it works. I will take this if they take, and then I'm on a pin line. So they could sack, take, and then I have to move. But if they went knight c3, it instantly works. This is going to be more imbalanced. Yeah, if they go knight c3, the game's over. Knight c3. Oh, they really don't see this. Nice. Oh, but... Huh. I guess I have to go knight down, huh? Because if I just take this, bishop takes, and they're staring here. So I have to go knight e2, I believe. So this is hanging. Yeah, knight here. But yeah, if they play knight c3, I would have lost instantly. Not that I still can't lose it. They go there. Oh, I don't think that's... Oh, it's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. And the problem is knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes. There's a pen at the end. So rook here. Oh, and they do it this way. I didn't even consider that. Yeah, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Is there any other way I could have done this? I couldn't have taken my bishop out. I think it was just forcing. If I took the bishop out, I was also losing. The problem was when they took here that my knight and my bishop was hanging. That is the problem. But this is over. Here, gorgeous calculation. I missed bishop. We can look after. I could have missed it, but I'm pretty sure they're just winning. And it doesn't really matter which way I play it. Like once I miss this tactic here, like here, my rook's hanging. So I have to move there. Yeah, because I'm trying to get some imbalance. Take. If I move the bishop out, then they take here. And then they're threatening this. And now they have 2 pieces for it. The king moves. Okay. Oh, maybe I could have gone... No, but I had to move out the way of the pen. There's like nothing. I had something opposite earlier where I had the 2 pieces. Here. Here. Okay, up. Okay, here. Stop the king from coming in. But they could just go here, I think. Or there. Okay, here. King over. They have 7 pawns left. 7 pawns, a bishop, and a knight. I think they got this. King. We're going to try to make it hard, obviously. We're still trying. The thing is, if they didn't have this... Well, this is such a big if. But like, I'm saying, if I can get... Just win 1 pawn here, I might be able to hold that. Such a humongous if, though. I don't think I can. Everything is too protected. I have 2 pieces to play defense. And this bishop is the best bishop ever. I can never remove it. And if I check, they go here. So yeah, take, which is what they want. Here. Yeah, even if I trade off everything, it doesn't... Yeah, they go there. King here, there's a fork. My only chance is to create a passer. But, like, how? How do I create a passer? Let's go here. Take. Oh, I can't take back. This is also a fork. I saw this fork. I missed that if I take this, it's also one. Very nice touch. Let's go here. To avoid losing our rook instantly. They go here. Rook. Oh, yeah. I might just resign this one. There's like no, there's nothing to do. There's no play. Because if I go here, they just go here, and this is falling as well. Over. Down. And like, you can't stop it. Like, if you go here, they still would play that. So I'm trying to get my rook in and come over here. Which I can't do now because they stopped it. Yeah, they got it, bro. Here, and try and get my rook in somewhere. That's all I can do is try and get my rook somewhat active. Like, this pawn's hanging 2, but they'll have 5 pawns left, and they don't want to give up any chances, which is the funny thing. They really could just give this up. This plan doesn't work, but they're taking no chance, which is fair. I do the same thing when I'm up. Do whatever you can to make sure they don't have it any way to come back. It's a very logical approach. Okay. Well, maybe here. Right, they can't take this. Double the pawns up, maybe easier to play against, even though we're sacrificing it. Might be easier to play against it. Again, but once they take, though, that also is a problem. Yeah, because I go here. I don't think they weren't going to push, because then I pushed and then their king, so they were probably debating taking or just leaving it. I don't think that would have been... I mean, it's all winning here. But yeah, I think if they do it that way, they only give me something. Should have gone here in the first place. But they have 6 pawns left. That's just more than enough. But yeah, b5. It still would have been fine though. But they were playing very cautious to make sure they don't mess up or give me anything. So they're just like, ah, let's not let that happen. Let's not let that happen. Let's go here. And then push back, push over, push. Yeah. Check. And then also they have this. GG, GG. Let's go through that real quick before we go to this next game and see what was missed here. Okay. Well, really, what was missed was a4. Yeah. This is what was missed. Take. So I shouldn't go for that. I should instead drop this and just go bishop a1. ba1, knight c5. And I'm still slightly better, actually. But I tried to see if they could mess up. But yeah, knight here is an inaccuracy. Knight c6 is the best move. Wow. Did not even think of that. But I guess you're guarding the square still. Let's see. Rook over. Knight takes. You have to go king h1. And after d5, knight xc3, rook xc3, rook xc3, bxc3. Rook takes here, d4. Yeah. Did not see that at all. And they just get the pieces. That was beautiful. I have like 4 out of 5 moves that are mistakes in that middle portion. Clearly, I was very confused. Let's get one more game in here before I go eat, and then we'll get ready for the collapsing with high variance. We have the black pieces. Okay, let's see. D4 or E4? E4, E5. Okay. Knight up, knight here to F6. Knight looking here on E4. Knight's going to take. This is not correct, but take. Okay, F6, right? I just looked at this earlier. F6 is the best move. Okay, we're plus a pawn. We just have to close it out. I don't remember everything here, though. But I've looked at this before. Like, before I just reminded myself earlier, I have seen this before. F6. But I have to remember all the moves. If knight takes, pawn takes, queen check, pawn up, queen check, queen e7, and the queens are off the board. But they could just castle, I feel like. And that would fix the problem. Yeah. So now, I don't think it's c6, if I remember correctly. It's not c6. I think it's still queen e7, because c6, knight takes e5, f takes e5, queen, king up, queen takes. So it's either d6 or queen e7. Or knight c6. Like something to take back in the center. Or guard the center. Bishop d6 would be funny if that's the move. But no, it's definitely not this. I think it's here. Still. Because here, take, check, here. And they can't slide over. And then I go here. And then here, and then here. Now I have to play this, right? Because if I just go here, knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes here, then queen can take at the end. So d6. More guard in the center. And then bishop e6, g6, bishop g7 castle is what I'm thinking. Why not? Well, because I want to play with my pawns in the center, and I don't want to block my pawns off. Let's go here. Here, bishop e7, castle. Take, here, castle. And like here. Depends on what they do though. If they go here, we go c6. Hopefully they play that. We are up a pawn and they have double pawns. We just have to survive the next 5 moves and I have a long-term advantage. Queen e7 does block my bishop, yes. But the idea, like, once I'm up the pawn, I already won something in the opening. So taking long to develop my bishop isn't really a problem, I would say. Like, now the point is to not get checkmated, because when I go up 6, I'm too weak. So queen e7 shears up the defenses there. Let's go here. But yes, it does block this in, but I'm only like a move away from it being back to okay. Like, we just go here. I could go here and force this off, but that seems unnecessary. Let's just go up and then here. And then we're going to castle. Just bishop g7, castle, knight d7, and then maybe d5 at some point. But they have to prove their sacrifice of material. So they have to attack me. How do they attack me? I'd play c4 or b5 if I were them. Either or. I'd play c4 actually. Oh no, I can't. I guess queen d3 then c4. Queen d3 and c4 to try and attack on the queen side. But the thing is, they give up 2 central pawns in the opening. Like, they have to take on c3 and then give up the e-pawn. Yeah, I also would have played something like, yeah, it makes sense. Must give them their credit. Still here, though, for me. Look, I think it was yesterday, I had a game where I took this the wrong way. So I know that I can just take with the knight. Sometimes losses help you, sadly. Sometimes losses help you. So that's why I'm okay with this pawn push. It was in a different position, but the concept, I believe, is the same. There's one at castle. Yeah, knight takes here. If you were in yesterday's stream, you know what I'm talking about. It was the last game of the stream, and I played this the wrong way. Okay, here. Maybe I played this the wrong way, too. Huh, should I have gone b5? I thought that that was too aggressive, and I should try and develop. But I guess if I play b5, then none of this happens. So b5, bishop back, and then... too late now, I guess. Pawn takes here. Pawn takes. Oh, you can't go d6. I'm oddly... Yeah, there's nothing. E takes d4, c takes d4. And then if you go queen, so maybe g6, g7 was too slow and I should have gone b5. That is becoming very clear to me now. That would have been better. Bishop down here, guarding this. And then bishop takes, yeah, I think this works, right? Just back here, guarding that. Is the crown have ketchup on pizza? I don't like ketchup. So if someone gave me that, I'd be offended. But, you know, if you like ketchup, I don't know how it is on pizza, though. It seems like it'd be too different of a consistency. But take bishop takes, so the rook guards on d6 again. And I just want a castle. I just want a castle, get my king out the center, and everything else, whatever. Let's just get our king to safety. That's what I'm looking at right now. That's goal numero uno. Just get out of this with my king on g8, or h8 really. I want to go king h8. That is the long-term goal. But they're taking their time trying to make this attack work. I'm taking my time trying to make it not work. No, I hope they didn't disconnect. That'd be a anticlimactic end to this, honestly. I want to win or lose through the chessboard, honestly. This must be internet. I doubt they're just quitting here. They have some attacking chances. Yeah, they move. Okay. Knight takes on d4 is what I'm thinking. Knight takes, pawn takes. Knight takes here, pawn captures. Bishop up. Pawn takes, pawn takes. Knight takes here, pawn captures. Bishop up, pawn down, bishop down. Yeah, take. Good to know. Bishop b5 at the end. Or b5 at the beginning. Like here, if I just play b5, I think I'm fine. Here. Okay, this is guarded twice this diagonal. Because I can't rely on this pawn guarding it. So I have enough here to guard this. What was the peak I reached? I reached 2376 earlier, and then I've been getting cooked. Unfortunately. But we want to get back. They take here, we take here. Check. We're going to draw. I don't want to draw the game. But I don't really see what else to play. Like here. They go back. Do I go b5? Or a6 first? And then I can go here. And then here, b5. And I play a6 so that I don't do this in a messed up order. And b5 is just only guarded by the light squared bishop. I don't want any queen attacks on that. I beat a 25-42 FM. Went down to 22-20, now back to 23-20. I can relate to that variance. I know the exact feeling you have. I think I go here now. Because if I go here, then they take, and now that's weak. So I can't let them have that target. Let's go up. And then we can go here. Oh, they can go here. Yes, they go there. But I mean, I have to do this. This is still better, I think. But yeah, so avoidable. A lot of the mistakes here that I've made in this streak, so avoidable. Like that, I'll say last game maybe that was a great calculation last game. But some of the other ones, it's like, what was I thinking? I guess that's chess. If I always played my best, I'd probably be much higher. So I have to mitigate when I have lapses like that. There we go. E4, bishop d5, f5, bishop takes b7. This is disgusting. Like, if I just play b5, I can't believe I talked myself out of it. I saw b5, like, oh, b5, no, that's too aggressive. They go there. I think that's wrong. They could have gone here. Here, I think I'm mostly fine now. Yeah, they should have. Oh, really? Yeah, because if I go here and then rook takes. So here, have a pawn take this and guard. And now they can't threaten this. So now if they go here, I just go bishop c6, I believe. And then we can go up here to d5 at the end. Uh-oh. Over. Wow. Disgusting. Disgusting. Jesus. Wow. Bishop e8. They take with check. They got me. They got me. GG. Let's see what I should have done in the opening, and then we'll play like some bullet games so we'll in on a win. But that is tough. Where could I have gone instead? Okay, here. This is right, so knight c6. But I go d6 here. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, here I should have played b5, right? No, that's a mistake. Okay, I was right not to play that. But now I play c5. Allow this, and then knight here. That I did not consider. Did not consider that at all. But now this is a blunder. How do you defend this? You have to go queen d7 and just drop the pawn. So I was trying to keep it for too much. Here's fine, back. And I blunder. I have to repeat. Wow, I thought I was one fighting for the win. But I have to repeat, and this is the mistake. It just says h5 or king f8. Alright, well, I missed that idea. Down from 20. You're down for 21-20? I feel like that is not going to stay for long. But let's get a win. Let's get a win. Okay, take. Up. I guess I can't even take this, can I? Yeah, I can't. Yeah, we're getting flagged. Oh my god. Took way too long at the end there. I'm over here calculating. No, we have to just move. I might have to get off. No, we're going to end on a win. Winning is still possible in chess. Let's not look at the loss streak. But yeah, I do have to get off to eat something real quick. And then Zappos, appreciate the follow there on Twitch. You have access to some emotes now. We're waiting for a game. Okay. Let's see. We get black. Oh, I'm playing the French. No. Muscle memory has kicked in. Let's go here. Take. Okay, up. Let's go up here. What's going on? What's going on? Let's go here. Down. Uh-oh. Just give this up. Here, take. Rook over. Oh my god. This is a forced checkmate. Jesus. Yeah. I guess I have to go here. And then how do you stop? I still can't stop it. I still can't stop it. That's insane. Yeah. Okay, let's see how long the streak goes for. We drop into 2200. Let's go up here. Up. Back if they take. Okay, up here. Knight jumps. Bishop here. Castle. Take. A4. Rook over. Okay, we're guarding off the attack with rook takes here. Okay. Come on. Let's go. We won a game. We won a game. We won a game. Let's go. All right. I will be on in like an hour and a half, roughly, I think. But yeah, it'll be a collab with High Variance TV. We'll be having shared or a collab with the, what do you call this? Our different clubs, multi-club arena. If you'd like to join in, that'd be great. I'll be back on momentarily. Let's go on Maddox. And I will be off now. B wasn't there, but I will be, or wasn't here. I'll be on in an hour and a half, and you can play for my team or High Variance's team. I'll catch you guys later on TikTok. First, have a great one. Hopefully see you later. And then, if you're watching on Twitch, choose the song. I actually won't do that. I made a play. I spent like 5 or 6 hours one day, maybe longer, making a 5 or 6 hour playlist, basically. The problem, though, is I can't make any clips and post them on YouTube, so I can't let people do that, unfortunately. Or I can make no clips at all, because the ones I did make got demonetized or copyright claimed. But I'm about to do this right here to Astro Gambit, and I'll catch you guys later for those on Twitch and YouTube, dude.